and some Thomas Tuchel Fanama or did this sound common and to say a top group difficult a opening game against Croatia or say Ghana a regulars the be a Taba World Cup and of course a more race or top players to say more kudos and the player now your phone Antoine and your Semenyo and on England manager no and some of your Tuja your demo to imagine so say the can Tuja no England we a man football if you are our men football I'm to miss our level bia you just one game and on Samuel and the equalizer at my Ghana after center first half I think first 1-0 and Samuel take money at 1-1 under 20 the day you name any team no I'm also say England I have 4 into England so for men football there and you so much me as a Ghana and as Sunday or much me I win any game against Ghana and then your demo I have to make so your referee you did this uncommon Jimmy Carragher see fun to so to the passer we are proper a group of death or share Ghana Panama Croatia England or say a proper group of death sound on no or say group way a proper group of death the woman and so say or to put England Croatia so on the call no on mine from Ghana or so more shasane on the pounce any slip be a beba England koye mistake bi na makobo draw bi Croatia ye mistake na mobo draw England for ayada Ghana odire pass be ponse na bia so to me ayakama ni qualify na odire pass ayada group on the Otamu group now a group of death my England players and I know is Ghana for the come was him and then send your Mukabipa Hurricane not just a Hurricane bar will be a Hurricane asem and a Hurricane Hurricane so good my other players and individual players needing come on Hurricane you crab thing send over to me now you goalkeeper over to me stop Hurricane and your shot and send me pray only some not Jude a banner we are no problem chain and also about Twitter and you do Bellingham and you don't want some today so can you say Jude in Kudus you better say Bessiako and now we're fin to do Bellingham with you know and also be you don't want some today and now draw our Ghana and no air Pema with for 40 more and the England players no and I will show me to some so to I want to imagine to say England the stars the nyame no kwani ni or more players no you be pray no akadiaka say you be because no more I want a second game you know aba bia so to me ayakama you don't some so to I want to imagine so otuado akwati nkomo be pray na otuado say on the you betimi aka say ayatia most important game your first game against Panama or say a difficult a group no more no crap when you say Ghana or mine from Ghana no ye there you betimi so bia group no say ye there you betimi aso bia most important kwan abefa so be start a tournament no it to start with winner ayadia you betimi so bia enso meda ye we didn't come up be adia fa aye countries no more aye man from England and Croatia otuado.
It's a tough group, to be honest, because especially Croatia and England, but also Panama, we can't underrate them. So yes, it's a tough group for us, but I know that on a good day we can win against a lot of teams, but also on a bad day we can also lose against a lot of teams.
I can tell you now, our head coach Datko Dalic told me a few minutes ago we could have done better from pot 4 comparing to Ghana.
Yeah, sure, I think so. We are at the moment very low ranked, but everybody knows that Ghana has a long history of good World Cups and good players.
Group na me pacho in terms of FIFA ranking yen twa to kra because ayagende Panama kra was so enso echeno ana no toado enso didi nkomo na mame otoado ne mame opanye for Thomas Tuchel otoado se mfanto just time na owo Hamburg no na owo ho under 19 na just opanye ne for Thomas Tuchel so men's ana just oye adwuma odire pass Thomas Tuchel ya no bia hwene oye England aye manager no kra pa wo no se enyo ne na mienu na ebobo game no aye Ghana and England and some and ebo match na opanyine de sansamen so tuja enti Thomas Tuchel and opanyine follow Tuado as no mu nyina ewo Germany no ewo aye baako ewo men's 5 and baako Hamburg aye under 19 na on the sansamen so tuja ye tema mo ewo aye tumagiri so emi ye tuja no ye din aye sankomo no mamen fanto das England manager aye follow Thomas Tuchel but said didn't come bebre and waka che England supporters no so me travel bebre to me tomachi.
the priority be like having a small hotel just for us to privatize, having good training facility, don't need to travel and play in 24 degrees. So it was just not happening. We will find I'm convinced that we will find a good solution that ticks a lot of boxes. Like I just said, I think the World Cup, the distances between the venues and the possibilities that can occur during a tournament against whom you play and where you play, they're just too big to have the feeling, okay, we
na cities a yɛbɔ World Cup no yɛbɛbɔ ɛyɛ game baako ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Texas ɛno ɛwɔ America, yɛbɛbɔ baako ɛwɔ Philadelphia ɛwɔ America, yɛbɛbɔ baako ɛwɔ Toronto. Miso mame players Ghana for yɛn nkɔmɔ, yɛbɛbɔ baako ɛwɔ Toronto ɛnso ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Canada. Enti ɛyɛ cities no na media to anim no, Toronto ɛwɔ Canada, Philadelphia ɛwɔ US ɛna Texas ɛnso ɛwɔ ɛyɛ mepato US ɛhɔ na Ghana games no ɛnso ɛpa so yɛde nsa ne pii ɛnso ɛma mo ɛwɔ ɛyɛ dwumadie so no yɛgye ɛba no mame mfa nto anim sɛ Ghana yɛdi second ɛwɔ yɛ group no na Portugal ɛdi first ɛwɔ mo group no ma Ghana Portugal ɛwɔ round 32. Wow. Eti yɛbɛsɛ kɔsia Portugal biam na mmom ɛyade ane Ghana yɛ national team no sɛ ɛkɔbɔ sɛ yɛdi second na Portugal di first na yɛsi ɔma na sɛ yɛnkɔdi second a na baabi yɛbɛti yɛbɛqualify bia no ɛyade ɛno so ɛma remfi yɛbɛtumi akɔsia Argentina ɛwɔ round of 16 ɛno ɛkyɛkyɛ no ɛti ɛno yɛ Ghana path no ɛne yɛde wo nsɛm ɛnso ma mo ɛwɔ ɛyɛ dwumadie so DR Congo sɛ sɛ America sɛ ɔmo na represent Africa sɛ ɔmo tumi qualify a ɔmo bɛkɔ Portugal ɛyɛ group no ama bia so kama ɛne ɔman yɛ fam DR Congo ɔmo so bɛtɔ ne ɛyɛ Portugal ɛyɛ group no na bia so tumi kama yɛde wo nsɛm nso to dwa ɛwɔ ɛyɛ dwumadie so ɛne yɛgye pa ɛno so yɛde ma mo onim sɛ ne Senegal for ɔmo se BBC in 2002 ɛyɛ Japan ɛyɛ Korea deɛ si yɛ no ɛno so ɔmo hyɛ France enti ɛbɛsan ato Portugal and as a man from France and I guess Senegal at that time pa na Senegal where's the damn that time that game was the damn movie I will share to your room in our room Haji Diof Omami and Basia and then Hugo Loris Fanamame aye France aye goalkeeper no World Cup no at the moment our 2018 no or to just aye revenge at the man from aye France or say aye ya pass that time obekai or say Eshene Panosa no France or mine aye from aye Senegal Eshene France mine or so to the pass we dey na dey CBC and no jepa ye dem mo na opanyi e fa no aye Donald Trump and no wo didi command or so to the pass we Obia can football. American kwa ukwa yesi soccer ni den. Ojidi pass change bebo because ojidi pass American football. Ayade NFL American football no and the biggest sports. Ewo American mainom. Enti omuntimi fa ye football na ye bono. Omuntimi emeka se ne ye fe football. So mo ka se ye soccer. Yenti opanya for Donald Trump and Senebia or the two at the time na o church him say time aso says America mino a change a dino emano ebe football because biaka football American kwa or kind of soccer.
Look at what has happened to football in the United States. It's, again, soccer in the United States. We seem to never call it that because we have a little bit of a conflict with another thing that's called football. But when you think about it, shouldn't it really be called? I mean, this is football. There's no question about it. We have to come up with another name for this stuff.
Yeah.
It really doesn't make sense when you think about it. It is really football. But who would have thought it would have come to?
It makes sense to cry. It's almost the pastor. Some find another name be and the master music football soccer. Now, what do you come out for Cristiano Ronaldo? I'm going to be saying about Messi, CR7 or so. I'm here two great players. And then say, Osia Branchana, you for the Cristiano and Ronaldo, our White House. Now, a branch of the crown around the bar and so did you come out for football or a special person, Yinti Donald Trump on CR7.
I love Argentina.
Amo Argentina.
President is doing a very good job.
El presidente de Argentina está haciendo un gran trabajo. El presidente Milei está haciendo a Argentina grande nuevamente.
The states are building a powerful team for next year.
Who?
The states.
Oh yeah, sure. You're going to have a lot of powerful teams.
Hay muchos equipos fuertes. Todos tienen muchos equipos fuertes.
Thank you very much.
Gracias, muchas gracias.
Bueno, excelente.
Bueno.
La palabra
A ver.
de Donald Trump. A ver.
And Ronaldo's great. I met
Messi es grandioso y Ronaldo también. Me encontré con Ronaldo, que lo recibí en la Casa Blanca.
and they talked about soccer.
American Bampany and the Digi Sound Commonly at one summon so to a Jumajan Sutanon Demamo. So America says pay minor, almost so many Saudi Arabia friendly game no, or my council South friendly game no. The woman understand yes Spain and a minor from Saudi Arabia. What is so many no some mobile friendly game as in paying for the city. This is almost the same group. It's a mobile side game then you just pay for the I get almost some and so to who is paying for and so free. Mamma emphasize some and so to say you just pay no certain on common or what in Spain Argentina, the Oje World Cup and the Georgia Euros and so much. Yes, two teams in person bubble game now, especially yes, Argentina minor Scaloni in Pasa Sama to Robo or did you person and Momo so Baba World Cup number side game now and for so be and so and then some of the Soba Tuja and so Mamo able to imagine so not theory and a year business England. Ebetimi qualify na orenga national team na omo ebetimi akomonim yenti oni Alexis Lalas ewo Ghana England ayo group no and some of you Henry and so Alituja
back in a good shape, and if he makes it, I wouldn't be surprised if Morocco tops the group in terms of how they are at the minute. But Brazil is still Brazil. You have to still give them their.
me part of Brazil Morocco and Janina and so to Nkomo or can be defined England also to the passing Gambia to qualify or maybe Ghana and also to me qualify head of Ghana and Croatia no more to the passes to only set a top group Yenten some Kafa Brazil Morocco or so to the pass Brazil no one Morocco ever to me top a Brazil group no theory.
And if he makes it, I wouldn't be surprised if.
Terry, let me ask you though, who do you have winning that group, Brazil or Morocco?
It depends if Neymar comes back in a good shape, and if he makes it. I wouldn't be surprised if Morocco tops the group in terms of how they are at the minute. But Brazil is still Brazil. You have to still give them.
Remember that year, not just Troy Deeney on England, Ghana, Panama. I don't know so the celebration so they are on England. I have more chances. I was South group on Croatia and then Ghana and so no. A branch of Troy Deeney and so it will come out to the pass a group a manageable England for to qualify.
L has England, Croatia, Panama and Ghana. Troy, you were just talking, saying it's pretty favourable, or confident that this finally could be.
I think I'm confident. I still think France, Spain, Argentina, I would argue, have got better teams than us. The argument is still going to be who's the number 10, who's the main person. Is it Cole Palmer, is it Jude Bellingham, is it Phil Foden?
Who is it for you?
So there's some mobile now go cry any channel no Nigeria niggas man or say Ivory Coast and then on mine now money mobile no or say sir I craka for the said that one crowd no crap women say a manageable group at the moment and on also to a show group on the Germany group on the many no crane me for Papa and Germany almost group on the do come yani P and so Emma I would imagine so no I Japan them enter team no transnemo American football I news so Bako Palmer ebe to start and according to manager Enzo Maresca near Copamanie or send a bomb off any Chelsea game na Everson boy na able to me astate or say Joe regret here nano game at Chelsea lose edit at least are United set mistake who say no kwada ye who say my young fonso aye Joshua a champion or say Joshua champion woman and start this game no or no kwada no did pass listen game no kre or your mistake so ma could away and say can be or say fan to Chelsea supporters in their name somewhere and Andre Santos or Bobo na mo person yes Moises Caicedo no ayadia aduma bia we bia se bia no you will be on the woso aduma bia you will be a woso into ko Chelsea untimi fa Moises Caicedo akwane fa Andre Santos ne untimi fa no to Moises Caicedo untimi emfa no entoto no ho enti ayadia sauce ne do bia njaka ne nyina ne se ono kura no ye coach no you are better coaches eto no Enzo Maresca you will coaches ne bia mo ya de eto no Maresca enti emo bia mu se ene abrancher fa Andre Santos no or the Moises Caicedo de betime ye and all ya ma adwuma no bia so ye kama and no pm enso e wo man na efro and as a club na from Barcelona opanyina me patro ye fro no Hansi Flick sesia make say Hansi Flick adia or the good reference no so and go cry Hansi Flick say yam fan to just Lamine Yamal protection omo twa too much awon La Liga no Spanish La Liga la me fa ba ne atwa no wote ba na obi abutu no odire person 90% of fouls anko for commit against Lamine Yamal no ayaja ni nyina no aye fouls entodire person compare so no se we fisi no sa akora we omo bebo no ho ban na bia so timi aye kama yetro ho nsam na tudwa awo aye tumagere so man yeguso ye de PM amudi se La Liga player of the month no akom ode ama akora for Lamine Yamal ayetro ho nsam na so tudwa awo aye tumagere so enom je pa ko Manchester aye United bebo kuna so ya Marcus aye Rashford yes legend aye section our Manchester United and we pictures are omo current Trafford one a Manchester United legends and your mobile many reports of Marcus Rashford and they your summit in Akamo or Antonio I don't some no Mamo I to measure some money Gusua Yanipi and Mamo Ayaba Bia Emma Ayo Renfi Nico Gonzalez or say or done Pep say our Manchester City was a Pep and I'm not to Pompe Soboti and then the boy Yabo Bia Bonabaso and they said the Nico Man City near Melco and Nema F or Sinigano and some opinion Mame for going to the and no Manchester United yes Jason Wilcox America for now Parlay Glazers no mobofo so panyi we buy on who team na nyaman ko yeri nyina oka ho enti yes emergency meetings awo and they so ma Renfi so panyi for no Ruben na Marine or your issues no more panyi we so no mudiri pass or buy no omoye Antoine Semenyo enwa emra work out no so e ba na bia ya ana mu bisa Otuado Ghana coach say Antoine Semenyo necessary e dia na eko ana so Semenyo and just say be only respect and farmer bomb off akra no opeso take it the next step enti say the Otuado akwaka say Antoine Semenyo eko ofi club na ye former bomb off no Semenyo ni akra no fi bomb off aye club no enso asoye aye to nsam nso tudwa awo tumagere so timanita no ana de sansa na ba tema malozonda Isaac and so kona soya ma me fanto de so ponye fa na slot o se mo amuji akona tem nyane munjai omo eton 6 years and 6 months oba ye no 6 months and obobo or so mo turn 6 years and 6 months e to mo Liverpool and 6 months no mo de dey assess kura na ye fa no pacho aye Isaac omo turn 6 years you don't want to that Disasi manya report Leon Boboko no yes branch Falazo Disasi omo 18 commercial that boy no omo some betumi aka no obobo ejamo mo fe want to press yes I do of Tebas our Madrid positive papa ne de oya Madrid ni a Chama Pascal mo o da ya sorry and Pompey and said them papa no and no man opinion opeso was positive no yes opinion percent dey a tourist attraction just so rest painer on person be ko banaba ko person ko positive hwe nyam opinion no epeso ye Madrid training ground so and then ba we case no atasan we ayade am pato court our La Liga and pay for some 8.8 million euros and from Madrid Boboko no from ayadia contract be a buy am patrone jump in for no and so ekofa ba ekofa nsem pre and so e buy e do nsem na tuda Nico ayesu tabek abeto da se Barca for ani brabo pa but so na foni abre was akura no so ayakura no bo edema Dortmund so nko kanche Dortmund aye club no so ne opeso free club no ne mo jamaica no and so compare so akura no free club no Chelsea be use away jersey no aye ene enti jersey na Chelsea ade be bo aye game de tia Bournemouth and na ye do nsem na tuda nti omo away aye jersey no and na patrol dia Chelsea club no and so ebe sha no so no nsem no emamo ewo aye tumadi so enom ade to dwane so de mamo eti jersey we and nyame aduma bomb of game no omo be she Flamengo aye patrol South American champions na South American champions omo fi Brazil Rio ejo mani achre Qatar on be 18 hours report American say omo ebe stopover ewo Ghana omo play we a wo hwe no ayadia ebe lande ewo Ghana so ba bufuel what you say enti ayadia omo be stop o Ghana so players no omo be si de yenim no ayadia omo ebe refueling so dem be kama na omo timi asato omo konto no so na bia so timi ayekama yedom nsam na tuda yensam edoso nyame yadom na MLS aye playoff na baso Messi and a branch na your friend Thomas Muller Vancouver for no and so ene Inter Miami it's a random Messi obetumi age another trophy ene na bia so kama and some doso yefa and insure na yamba others say bia ko de
nyame adom
Yeremias bia kama ze se de ense enwa World Cup na nkoma na yedi sa bom of ne church ne sa matches se nyina be ko nchenchan na
Kemeka kakrebi say very important that we do have
yanko FIFA World Cup aya draw no eno no na yese bi mo bompa ye Nigeria for bompa ye ko Mexico no man ka World Cup re nka ho ye ko Mexico ko be sere ye pop you 2 games with US, 1 with Canada. Did I just say the Ghana for a penison?
Oh, and we cramp the abano mo de amaye because beko US kakra na Canada kakra in visa no be genim you ntu e de eya anesa
yeni komo na yewura World Cup draw no yewura no be games kakra na yede booking course no enso e dia ba Kwame Dela ena Kwame akudi ba bi kakra bibi kase bi koso nti nyame adoma mande Kwame ba eno so be ba cheche ne nsemu adoso yanko
but I say mamichia awoshi owodunkwa no fin ene City James Center guys ni nyina ken ma yedidi komo around the draw no kakra na yewura draw no ankasa susumu enwa didn't kind Linus Scaloni trophy na or the buy no ID na e was say nko odene nsa eso trophy ni mo emra e wo FIFA trophy no say let me say it again trophy na ye use for FIFA no enkane no woje miensa ye de mawo ene entisa so a special trophy a 18-karat gold trophy ne kuta omusa no that is why now no Argentina giwe ya omode ya celebrations ni wie nyine owu wie ya ne age ne the replica na show nsemfa kofie nti a special trophy they don't joke with it nti you can only jubilate and also celebrate with it our park no ya wie ya age because we enye sa juice rem trophy ni bia Brazil in 1970 or jitwa so me somebody shared in same self akono we a special trophy instead of say a 18-karat gold FIFA you see the whole idea and say the more people touches it the more it loses its value but on and again this is very very heavy na ken imran say nipa betimi aso trophy ni mo no just say a former winner no players and coaches they toss you just how you head of states the man paying for me ba what you say and they toss me and say we a FIFA member na nyo bia keke almost high ranking in Infantino mu na betimi asom ken first rule players and former players and the coaches and I say former winners basically this man he's eligible to hold it and no call almost a protocol for what a trophy no in some man answer will be but a man no there it differs a man say he was supposed to because waje on in fact the last time so he's supposed to na FIFA for no ankasa no mo ye star bi kakra okay 2014 ya nyum tuni Rihanna ko so trophy ni mu can't so benya de am na Rihanna oni who kwan say so trophy ni mu and so fine girl obi anka can't get that picture for me WhatsApp yi mami
that doesn't say Rihanna dey so ko papia Rihanna dey so ntimi so on glasses fan ko so am ko so ba
David say mo say emra
Rihanna dey so heavy o
emra
on the crowd World Cup trophy Samuel Sla Cruz aje nti Cruz ani
obura me say place ni no be feeling ni sa no mo ja trophy ni share Rihanna nsem nti emra but edru wadi ana ya asesa mra no na omo akwa any star but anyway let's move on nka we no ankasa so get any say me pacho how is very important that we know groups no 12 12 in 44 sir which will take us to the 48 na ideally say previous World Cup first to na munyina moko based on 48 no ye chamu mienu a 24 ye ntimi more round of 24 sa ma ne nyeyi inti first to for no ebe ma 24 teams na afei third place team no mo beto so miensa for no ye be yi mako 8 out of the 12 groups no e dey account na just say uto so 3 kra no a only 4 teams per and then qualify if you place third. Me bacho what you say? Into this year qualification to the next stage is the F4. This is the World Cup. Qualifying to the next stage easy pa because of the arrangement. First second for the year automatically we nyina mbeko omka omunyina bo 24. After you pay extra 8 the account extra 8 no mo beto so miensa ni nyina be fa munyina ye fa munyina no a when and the points edoso ye be hye table no mako 8 and e be qualify it is a when timian qualifier sebi na wasa because per this rule there
the here so benya one win first.
Unya one winner it puts you because the 3 points can qualify you. It dependent on what happened. But 4 there, basically you are guaranteed. It's a qualification for the next stage F because say your both group stages new year. You best start a round of 32, then we'll go back to the old World Cup stage. But just that a better playoffs. It's you ever World Cup you ever first if at group stages you know teams get to be free mo from 48 to 32
so they 32
that's just say
that's round 32 and so I call round of 60 and so I call quarter final
yes
okay
it's you group stages no best 16 teams per mo na make fie na we dey aden 48 teams
just say Ghana you cut 32 48 ka 32 who qualify. Who team qualified there now say be wasa. You see this opens a different chapter because and I don't know what your story say World Cup no yenyanche top scorer this a possible say Kylian Mbappe and then Lionel Messi on my breaking record no this World Cup. How matches in the dozen
again and only asam no. There are more matches to be played at this World Cup. More cheaper games to be played at this World Cup.
Messi bebo Algeria. No about
Jordan.
About Jordan. No about Algeria. Just from the team so kakra.
No cry the papa no. Messi has set 13 goals. Messi the number of World Cup games are about makuma 26. Me pam for the context sake Miloslav Klose and Asha goals Kesia Power World Cup 16 goals. Now about Ronaldo de Lima 15 goals. Now about Germula money at the bat Messi I 13. Messi had 3 goals. No at Miloslav Klose. Messi had 4 goals. No about top scorer. But fixtures now all boss no Jordan Algeria. Hey, Austria. We have a cry yenyamba round of 16th. Yenyamba round of 32, round of 60. Yenyanju ho crowd. It's this World Cup open a different chapter to the players that are available. Are available since here say or make me breaking records. Yeah, come and see some. Adeba kwa yen tanka pa ye Kylian Mbappe. Ken Mbappe Messi the 26 games. And I said 13 goals. Mbappe the 14 games as a 12.
26-14.
Messi at the 26. As a 13 goals.
Mbappe the 14 as a 12.
Mbappe the 14 games as a just 12 goals. 14 games, 12 goals. World Cup Mbappe. What about two pay? Mbappe bought just 2 World Cups.
Messi caught the 6th one.
Exactly. It's Mbappe dear. No be a World Cup final or ball hat trick. The last World Cup he scored about 8 goals. Inti Mbappe ni yeka Messi say there's a possibility that Messi ever say Miroslav close a record no. Na Mbappe suswe because Mbappe betimi ahye Senegal. Mbappe ebetimi ahye sa Norway defenders. Obetimi ahye omo. Sa playoff no Iraq, Bolivia and Suriname. Omumu baako and ebeba World Cup. We obetimi abo hat-trick against Sankofo ni bi. Because Bolivia, Iraq and Suriname ni dey. Obetimi abo hat-trick against one of those clubs and one of these national teams.
But I think the World Cup group stages in the games are so near Kakrebi.
They say we had a 48 at the baby new.
Games are so Kakrebi no so.
World Cup ni you be enjoy ya.
From round 32 kono.
And you be big games.
Champions fantasy this second is share Portugal. You move free man. And you do first and share Argentina.
Oh my goodness. The one pie said you can him rem. And we nyina ye empire. Into no I feel World Cup.
I think say you want to move ye dey na den kakra.
Say
EPA, your group on EPA at the end of it.
Say you did second and you call group G group K one. Ken, what cup we are
Any kind we are any man, sir. Any kind
answer
I'll qualify you answer why doing the obedient.
No, but is he Ghana and Casano? Say, for cup no, you didn't care for 4 dada. Your total number of games as a country, about just 15 games. So, Ken, what cup ni na about 15 games. Now watch this. Let me do this for you. You're winning 4.
50 matches.
Sorry, you're winning 5.
You're winning 5.
You about draw me and you lose 7.
You're winning 5 or lose 7.
It's not just say you lose more.
Change are winning.
Change are winning.
Manager says Panama. This are winning 6.
No, but a warring kakra because until 5 wins, no. You say Czech Republic. You say USA mienu.
USA woman 2.
2. You Korea. And you Serbia. It is Serbia, Korea, USA mienu and a Czech and you show more World Cup. 3 na you draw no. You draw Australia. You draw Uruguay. You draw Germany. One big country. You lose 7. 7 na you lose no. You lose mienu against Portugal. 7 na you lose no. You lose back against Uruguay, Brazil back, Italy back, Germany, USA. Inti honestly, what are your 15 games a yabo World Cup no? At 2 table no swa. Ken, and yet because we cannot lose more games than wins. Say difference in your back are you okay? But you lose 7, you winning 5. And the most annoying thing, and they say, your first World Cup, yeah, round of 16th. Second World Cup, quarterfinals. But 2014, 2022 group stages, the last 2 World Cups I call. Nini now group stages na free. So this is the time. Because the entire and yeah, draw. Na Ghana photo ni apeja ni abodi na Ghana mba no bi ebu afu Ghana wo hen Ghana wo hen say yen kane a enka ebe ko ebia pot C pot 3
ranking your form go Panama crescent you
Panama was 30th
FIFA ranking and once qualifies na AFCON no high pa AFCON qualifies
say your form
adiem kwa chiredo
England also 4th omu ye group no mu Croatia also 10th omu ye group no mu Panama at also 30th omu ye group no mu Ghana 72nd show 4th 10th 30th now about from about 72nd
so be about target here
of course
countries in about target here
yeah target but yen so na stubborn proud yeah yes so you what did you say you be surprise you be to be honest say you ranking na inka ye ya be Ghana last batch one because edumre bi kra man for say den Ghana yen ka ho na It is because
what's not your pot for?
Of course, and it is because the last 2 World Cups we've not been doing well. And I'm saying, say, this is the right opportunity for us to, step outside the group, because we dear, no question me women say, place it third, no good points, na qualify na way in media, and you can, meaning maybe a back kanko. Now, let's have a conversation, Ken. Let me catch you say. Country be a bebe World Cup be a or your calculations in be. Baby I'll be fa. I qualify. Baby I'll be fa. Eddie Drew when him a very important. Iti enya bonnet. Say Ghana fast as at this stage. A better calculation say, oh, we need to win this, draw this game. Ni ensha way ni yang qualify. Obi ayebi. The argument that the Otoado so can the Pennyphone in air can say the first game a crucial. I support it 100% because I mean you can imagine you cannot lose their first game against Panama. You cannot draw your first game against Panama and hope to say say England. Because per the calculations and table no send yes you be here 4 points to qualify. Second be here 4 points. 4 points near coffee for him. Of course, the easiest target is Panama. And of course, 1 point you are looking at Croatia. And now fixtures they favor Ghana. Because I was imagining say Ghana versus England first game versus Croatia second game. And sana wabo Panama. Saka someone to ye.
Your first game I think Sabwa. The first game now, but you will be a in 2024. Your first game, now you're in USA. You him say no, any game you beat me. You be really easy. 2014, sorry, 2014. Now Ghana, USA, Germany, Portugal. They are lucky in your US first. Obekaya. Game now you didn't say about winning. No. As Obekaya could to be is not the place beach. And you could draw a game. No. Then now you draw another Ghana for you who say you qualify. But you manage team Germany heading. A board draw. Answer Portugal heading. Portugal share. Ain't a banner so you so we say you care from Panama. Now you to me what you say.
Say in terms of FIFA ranking, Panama won the Bebre. And yes, one when him can catch you. Bebre, obi that 30th now the 72nd. We need to show them respect. But we are saying say, yeah, call your first World Cup. The Czech Republic there when him Bebre.
Yes.
But we beat them.
Even not Serbia so strong power.
What I say, Ghana maybe dano. In terms of individual plays, England for respect Ghana in Panama.
Oh, yes.
Thomas Tuchel can
Croatia and Oka Ghana. And a Ghana or single out 2 players.
2 players.
Semenyo Kudus.
And Kudus. And I was saying, or also used to word we said Ghana, they've been consistent at World Cup.
Yeah, regulars.
Yes, regulars at the World Cup, you're a good place. It's England for no, they will respect Ghana than Panama, though Panama at the name change Ghana. And until America say, baby, I dano, and you say Panama for the name body boy you. It is because the individual players are not performing. And this is the highest stage of the tournament, however, but now we're World Cup. Now, players, yeah, because they say I'm so tired about mentioning these players. Collectively, Ghana. But if they are able to do that at Panama, it shouldn't be a problem. Well, can you World Cup in Samono? I was say you qualify, say you qualify, na you be qualify. You drew na you be who you be kakwas, you be this ko Portugal, say be ko him for will get to know. But Ken, few issues be kakra. World Cup final no omo halftime show akwahye no me kai 5 years ago me no di san komo no e wo radio so say ye keka ko emre bi na ye bedru wo say ye be drew level bia entertainment any football no ye be kabum na ni nyina ne say Super Bowl for the nation na it was quite obvious to say adena ye dey kwa America ne die America the American touch ebeka football no pay.
Yeah,
because World Cup ye dey akwasha ye papa Donald Trump nsa.
So say in say half time shows no koswa almost by extended time no. That is half time. Bema coaches in the more in half time.
Yeah.
And the players in the dim come go 15 minutes.
Also rest.
Yeah, 15 minutes and 8 players and be resting. But say and you within for 5 minutes in the back on could be on 5 minutes so a bit boring a bit football so you never say 25 minutes.
No, it's too much. It's too much. As I say,
between 18-20.
Me crowd people say the 15 minutes they can do it because enya fena oba beye ade be please. I see TV production Ken. Oba mo be e chat work up no. E say 15 minutes no mo the bomb commercials o. You see, FIFA also not thinking about those people because 15 minutes no or the commercials share ho akwaji sika dia share ho. 15 minutes no be a analysis in between bi kakra. Now what it means is if you are going to do that I was talking for twa na just commercials no the TVs no omo mutwa production for no are going to lose kakra. But thinking na money for the bigger good because FIFA forces and I say sports no yama first half a time for people to refresh. Obu afe na oko didi. But what about those people are also bet now idol? Let's fix something in between. Near entertaining crowd no. Good idea. Because and also so ebechi omu play football. Sa eyeballs now omu football are they be there watching the Drake, they are watching the Lewen, the Jay-Z's, the Rihanna because there are a bunch of people be Ken omu ni football. Yeah, you play football no. You feel say exactly. Yeah, you play football no. You feel say we are someone play football. There are millions of people who do not even know Messi and Ronaldo.
But I know not Trump okay. Wajatum say the biggest pulse we see football. And the America for the Wajatum say we so more you but near me football no any part the football national.
Event be Samsung brand for NFL politicians assembly we say yeah can walk up as some day but I'm saying say there are a lot of people who do not know these things. See, how do you get their attention? It is one of those things. Okay, then let's mix music and I say entertainment industry with football. It makes a lot of sense. Me, I agree. What I think say I was say changes kakraba and say Ken I chat 20 minutes because me say 15 minutes it should be enough. Send your buyer in trying to engage entertainment industry no yen kwa say football na die
but yen for the say Ghana England both game this game countries will be named home because in players be in England we tried when 20 minutes. Thomas Tuchel or 20 minutes. Players know 20 minutes somebody be resting. What is a fines will be brave. We later final. But that 20 minutes for say the oba perform no oba close by because only used to be 2 minutes and send with team stage after say players na every page no so no then your man say Ghana England players ni away say your man first half anya fina obe chiachi obi ni obi abebe straight your man first half we are yeseko on be take be 2 minutes 3 minutes to prepare
arrangement
arrangement on me arrangement we are yen fan so obe perform 15 minutes or are there 18 minutes then 2 minutes in I can normally
15 is too much. I mean
15 minutes
on say nya fe na o Rihanna o ba beto onwuma wo wiase papa then we go on say we want to accept it because ebe boy nyina wo bedroom in the next 10 years Ghana will allow musicians say Ghana crime maybe it is good, it makes a lot of sense what I say, but the more on say who overdo it and I say if you overdo it you gotta just imagine second players no the more they sit after first half no lose momentum
transfer be
the game becomes boring. TV, you know. I think say we need modification. Be kakra. Say US need we understand changes. Be kakra makumi ni beba. But then it shouldn't be more than 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
In any case, Tio.
Madam, you be so about you tuado. I say you idea. You bet my show be all the three. You bet me. Also starting here. You need good start. But say you need some momentum now. Or here team they bet me a share. Team bio group.
Pacho otuado by yenye data. Pese me so
no say she be mo 5 na
me pese me ye day kro no se ne be ya
say you born you born ba na say kudusu na no ay ne de semenyo de na ne de Jordan mo eno players no o say e basa dia team bia e
basa na England born so be
oni de ye de na ye kan say de ho de omo de omo masem ye coach na kan ye yasa
oto mesre no at this stage no me ye lay low on say England for no respect here, but the more you be bebre na ma hurricane when ya akopre yesre no need ye mo ye ni be at the level of our football ni be that is why we are targeting countries like Panama and Croatia. What I say nkomoni bi o na e unnecessary.
Okay,
right, can wadarama me patch just a minute. Ye nya address ade we na no Yokobo Club World Cup ewia no de to so mienu say ayira motia na e jai game ni bo
na Thomas Tuchel di nkomo bi fa ho
ye nyan kan we fa FIFA for I'm surprised because Thomas Tuchel say ewia no ebo a ode ne players na kwa akotena dressing room ama mo agi wo mo ahwe sade na si wo World Cup ni mo no Club World Cup no because the Club World Cup was a preparation ground that you better test it and then mistakes a basis in no. And of course we witnessed so many mistakes as you see on the Club World Cup and see as I said 1 year ni yesu ne me bebre me pese me bisa say sanya ma no anawati bibi because I'm here to hear say in case say because obi na say whether na sesa we can assume so e bedru ono na insuo bia nto but and na obi no odwen say ayera mo betete sa time no in the US so ayera mo tia emra ne kire say it is Asia because we cannot allow that to happen at the World Cup. Say, yeah, Bob place a question dressing room, Sani and Society TV, near train, Saturday see what Club World Cup, so be a refi. We cannot allow that to happen again. Ken, and I know Chelsea, the bomb of Maminka Krabi. What's it? It's say,
my Biggie, the World Cup or matches in the Natwas.
Hugo Loris asemna waka no se France and Senegal game no a revenge edema France man no because in 2002 kwanya Senegal de France faso na omo eyi omo anaso omo share omo World Cup ni no no ya kwada sabre na she ne pa nti no mu nya kwanya no ma se share Senegal I was a France man no can it is good so we bring this kind of mindset. But I dear about kwame who football mun say. So the revenge 2-3 mu bebrea. I thought they affect our performance. In 2002, na Senegal at the world stage, na yunhune da. It was in the first tournament at the World Cup. France also in 1998, na France at the World Cup no. Into Oko 2002 no. Na Oko as defending champions. Now the first game only obi oye debutant. And kwa Senegal. Our more World Cup ni bida. They never expected, say, with the kind of quality players I know Mukita at that time. Senegal na almost World Cup ni be done bit be you know mono France and Debbie. Eventually, Senegal win here. Me sure say World Cup France mining in Akwampom person mo be kaida because it was poor for the French national team. Omo bought 3 matches to group stage in where France and Timmy and share a single goal. And on the free World Cup anymore. That World Cup was also a World Cup as Senegal. They announced the presence. And it's because at that time, the only African team I know what team call World Cup quarter finals. Now Cameroon. No BN team in Kobe. But Senegal to be progress here from the group stage. Eko share Sweden. Or round of 16. Eko could do the quarter final stage and attack it. And you Senegal free. Etienne. So Kwenya na bana so almost Asia. Looking at the kind of quality players are France man Nikita clearly. It will be a game on me person revenge. But Ken, So share Ghana and Uruguay. World Cup a boy in 2022 ewa Qatar. Ghana eko game ni nyina sama na obi e kan say for revenge. Ghana eko tene ho de Luis Suarez de Ghana or 2010 World Cup ni mu no. I was say Ghana revenge on Uruguay. Looking at the Uruguayan team and I feel say enye good enough and strong enough. Eventually, some mindset na ye di ko game ni mu no. Ye wie game no. Na Uruguay na Ghana so kwa revenge no no. Onu mo masa achi Ghana ma ye repeat of what happened in 2010. It's Hugo Lloris being a French national, a footballer, ebeka sansem ni nyina ye no kre. Omunya sa revenge na ebeboa e de ani je beba because kwanya Senegal de omo fa so na eya. Bapa bupa di obugo no che omo no e ha omo pa e break a lot of hearts, but the mindset of a revenge a dosu bebrebe wo tirimo a you make mistakes a be wiase no okrampo be sanso no
and a revenge no
yes
be we Ghana de no mai
ken otuado nsem na o ka no se Ghana nya ni dia any team a Ghana be share wo wiase bia e betimi ne nabo. It is very true. But Otuado mom should be thinking about how he the coach ebenya ni day ama Ghana. Adia accosted Ghana Black Stars recently. The performance of your coach Otuado. World Cup qualifiers no born homo power qualified Ghana to the World Cup, no doubt about it. I won't take any credit away from Otuado because time Otuado be for Black Stars or World Cup qualifiers no. Baby na Ghana dano. And I say after the first two matches, nani part do any GDS wait me qualify for the World Cup. But eventually obe fire no. Was a son or qualifies anymore. But we shouldn't forget that he was the man within that same period about the AFCON qualifiers. And Yeman ko yam famano. And if you are looking at the kind of players Ghana kita, say players need your mudia on any day, omubetimi am match team bia any omabo. Because our midfield, Thomas Stay party wo. Kudus Mohamed, Ebaba Jina sa team di mo ken. A midfield and asset team betimi am match bia. The level of Thomas Stay party, any Mohamed Kudus on any day. Antoine Semenyo this season, one of the best wingers in the English Premier League. Clearly, or that kind of quality obey to many certain players and match that standard. Inaki Williams ye fitter. Ye nimdobe to be on the pitch on any day. And no crepa. It is almost our players way, almost our quality way or honma. As some coach in a can no cre. But Ghana's biggest problem lies on the coach. Your biggest problem at the world stage lies on Coach Otuado. So Ghana for the last World Cup he qualified Ghana. He did well by qualifying us. But when we got to the major tournament, the main tournament, times he was a coach take a critical decision. Ne favor the team. E maninya results ebe boano. Na ye hu Otuado so take his decisions then they are buying. It's the quality of Ranti Nikita. So the coach on the day and taking the right tactical and technical decisions are. Can a baby ask you Black Stars no ain't even cover bia.
Who say players in the their competition?
Yes, we have the players. Black Stars team Nikita on any day.
Wako World Cup in Evidenti. Me will say Bimukra or more Casabianca Football Federation and pay Nipa Bakumiri being Kanaho. So I'm betting me a bono. So I quakunya experience or kata on a dear query.
Sure.
So it's my idea. Of Portugal, about South Korea, and Uruguay. South group in the group with anything.
Can group where they
Portugal, South Korea, Uruguay, Ghana, England, Panama.
Because the Uruguay team we played in 2022, nenye team is strong. Nenye. The Croatian team we are talking about now, they are better than a change that Uruguayan team. The only team America said is Portugal. It's clearly the group we had in 2022. No, then only a bit easier. A change this group. It made me feel say, coach in India near maybe do was near when you experience kaka. That is very true. But can we ask now you want?
So nobody. What areas as a Ghana for drawing a by will be a can once your coaching and goalkeeping.
Yes.
As a honor, I'm for the GDS Anna.
GDN, Ken. Benjamin
approve it. Ghana there, they said you'll be anyhow.
Sure, but people are still waiting to see him at the world stage because they're Black Stars. No, you know, but it's hard to go Papa no see with Israel. Professional in Germany 2006, your first World Cup. He was one of the players I need almost. Also, a rap park is one who crowd about the machine. Stage fright. You are able to find stage fright. If you are born home or baby, yes, will be a so be a yo. But you have more opportunity another platform be a so. Obaka ko jina sa platform so ken. There will be any so only me and I'm sure on the day won't be nyempo na nipa abo abaso. It's what Ghanaians are praying for. They say that stage fright. And Kwankwache Benjamin Asai. Now you say after the African qualifies, and after World Cup qualifies, at the African level, Obenya a team a possibly able to make a World Cup mu. You can go Japan, you can go Korea. The performance is not bad, but still people are not convinced yet.
So I also a world stage.
Of course, but
Japan,
the World Cup.
Over Japan, the Korea, so Panama.
Of course, it's a Panama, but the atmosphere, a D World Cup, that's on quality to be the too. And I am a Ghana first game at the World Cup can ever against Panama. So Benjamin Asai in Akonya. No that goal post him against Panama. Now I am fan say Black Stars a team here winning against Panama. A big boosty players and the confidence. Now Benjamin Asai a team here keep a clean sheet against Panama. Possibly why here 2 or 3 saves be. It will give him crucial saves for that matter. A big boosting the confidence and the moral. And you know. So on your opportunity, no that Black Stars go post him against Panama. He's starting right at the world stage. And I expect to say this our confidence, you know. And so Bana AB and the Pado do not win this surgery, you know. Omonya surgery, and I'm there to keep up with the example. Now we see a kind at the highest level, top level. AB possibly the Israeli League, as to China Ghana Premier League. It will be expected so what's our experience in the Rebeboa. Or see over parks who crowd the match because it is the World Cup when Timmy and Sia kind of it have to take players from the local league. Habib Mohammed from Kem Faisal, now Mokotoko, now Mohas from Kem Faisal no Koko Shemu no Timmy Sia kind, and so the man Black Stars. I was our tournament anymore. It's Benjamin Asai being a goalkeeper for Accra had to focus there with no disrespect to Kem Faisal. At least Tima Obono was so the chain Kem Faisal, you know. So if we've had players from the local league. And they be more the biggest clubs in the Ghana Premier League. Yet, I'm expecting some Benjamin Asai so little opportunity. Akin Obenyano, Obetimi utilizing ye at the world level. Nani Panzo so say yes, or no to be or the bois. Not Gideona yet, Yetimian will goalkeeper anymore. Aside all these circumstances, coaching in a Jumani Sineso. I am going to repeat that because can enough football a system net tactics in the ball. And Nipo deploy system net tactics. Hey, coach, Ghana has the materials. We have the materials. You will play us in it.
What are your team in terms of individual players? You do Croatia. Croatia for boys.
Can Croatia see why now be said our bonding? Hey, look at
we group no we England for the free war. Your country individual players as an making or movie chain.
Maybe go Croatia players now. Look at Modric.
Just cover
the City.
Yeah.
And Ivan Perisic that
yes.
Ivan Perisic.
Old and experience.
No, didn't know more. So there's no more talent in Chile. And I'm not just no by I say you coach
Livakovic. Girona.
Oh, Kovacic, you cried, say you call Moby. Your friend is a boy, you crass is what if you on cross over Timia could be crassy as for. Not just individual players across Croatia, any been changing.
Debbie.
CCA.
I'm not
only Croatia players, make up players and your team, or more better coach change. Or more coaching, a very, very good coach. But in terms of individual players, as an American, yeah, Bobo Modric, Monet, Perisic, Mose, or Yadio. Champions League this is Obakakra. These are all players almost instead of in Krana Bibria or Mobrusu Bibri. There's a group in England and Kwana Broya, so in terms of ball now, players in the Domokono. Some of the Europe and say, World Cup and I can 2 teams in the Bibi.
Until we have the quality
because almost Central Milford, no. Since the one we gave Swite and Morgan Rogers a crown, one have a
Aye. For coach Lankasa, the infing on the whole problem. He has a lot to select from. And Nimu Honum so they are sorted high king. In the absence of Harry Kane, no one should then need put any other potent in number 9 because this season, Oli Watkins form throughout the season was just 3 goals in the Premier League.
But you know, just Utuado can ho kakramaya. And then be foul.
Onu na adwuma ni sine so ken.
Players no team no ho.
Utuado
boys no. Say Kamadi Nkran just start Ghana, yes sir. But this is a Wabo Atlanta pa.
Yeah, he's playing well.
But on start Ghana.
Debbie.
Even that Kurano say she should hear to the Biotranche.
Aye. And we have players from Bona, Abdul Fattah, Isaku, no more ball, like top form. Kudus Mohammed.
We were saying about but someone said Croatia saw show more. What you call last year? The last World Cup. For the last 5 tournaments, I bought we say. And so the Croatia could be any level or more. But see away individual players are. Many was a Croatia for the brace.
Debbie. Today here is a coach in the better to near my year, we got quality in the day, will be home. And we are still expecting other players in so on. So I bet him, yeah, fit. And Mama Baba join the team. We'll be saying next Niama when he is fit. Another quality player on the flanks of Bayer Jumani in the amount. And see, Black Stars team Nikitayan individually, we have the quality. Playing as a team, playing as a unit, and I have problem, Kaka, because of coaching problems, Kakabi. And see, if they are going to get anybody to support the coach, Ken said they now can say a man for suggesting one. Meaning penny for by 100%. If we are so obedient, we are so Nimian Sadikosi.
I'm on probably more to
Ebe young common pay moano. Ebe ya.
Send the RDB account. Send the Uchi Omacano, Mabecano.
At least just for the World Cup. No more Buani and Yajumana Neman Konkai. Now you make sure to say your scouting team, no. You better widen the attention.
Yeah, widen, and as I say, calls for Edin Ketiane, Hossin O'Doy, more. Since Joshua Champion, the Minister was this year. Between for some transfer.
Ken for those players there. Honestly, Mimi.
Mamma Sa Ghana from Crown or Mabo, England, or Mashingan, Jesse, mammy. Once of your own crown be or Mashingan, Jesse, Nibi.
Again, a Black Stars epe. Black Stars epe see a boy home World Cup. These players say, "Oh, be Dogana." Menya sure say you do be this uncommon way. Debbie, yam for do this uncommon. Name my dear, be this uncommon and said, "Yeah, penno." Omobetimia or fire yama. You will Calvin Prince what Ghana give him the opportunity. Your man opportunity after the World Cup. Now, for matches about Africa on Peso. But the performance at the World Cup net is saying in 2010, Calvin Prince Boateng was one of our best players. It is a Edin Ketia, Callum Hudson-Odoi. Ebetimia Babe performed the Ama Black Stars. Now you achieve the person achieve a World Cup ni more. Many problem at the end of the day
because Yayebia Kevin. But Kevin level that time no. Anyway,
not Kevin Modemon also. That is why I'm talking about competence. It is a few say Emrantium you know. Any born a bar, almost quality in the Black Stars and a dia. Many problems here don't Babaka Black Stars now. Yes, because I walk say and I from Mama and I want wine and
also no doy. Edin Ketia. Ye team you crow a crazy CA. One of the best starting.
Ebi Edin Ketia, you need number 9.
We didn't get your Chris policy same fasa.
Ken, but that I'm saying say you need number 9 looking at the position of
Ken. Now Tarek George na dey onya Ghana.
Yeah, Tarek George. Chelsea for akra Tarek George.
Tarek George.
Big Jai oyade.
They be in the position obeye nya biabo.
Tarek George ono so.
Your wingers need a busu bebre.
About night see them in charge but T big Tarek George no. T onye exceptional for Chelsea standard. Uwa kumempa unim say Tarek George ojina Chelsea na manaya eye chen Liam Delap wakuma mu pa me boa
oh send there
but Liam no be back but it's so bad. Tarek George as a Chelsea number 9 is plays better than what Liam Delap gives Chelsea today. You need much chance from the Barca today. But I'm saying say Ken ya number 9 here that we see into the boys mu change na we boy. I'm not saying so I'm not start you. See, you go walk up na akwara way every bench ba enya possible. Oh no, I'm just saying it to say because nkomana ye di no empempi we are looking at first 11 but yen for first 11 you walk up. You need good bench. because when him say man saying Ken Otto, he's been going to London recently, or London, na say. So, or behind the scenes, so didn't come up be pray. There are lots of Ghana players be pray, or titru England wa. Amono, I am commodity to say, Mike just a champion say, Ken England, akwara no nya born bimbo. If Ghana offers him World Cup, parents be will convince akwara no sonkobo. Go World Cup a bigger stage, and again he'll be playing against England. It's just to say, and who be here saying, "Omni ni bedin komo." Just bet me about 2. And mamu Renfi just a champion no number 2.
Obo right back.
Obo right back na Chelsea. Then of course, Otimi bo right, bo center back. Bet me about 6. Inti ene mo Ghana number 2 ya bubu eye mamu. Akura ni bet me about 2. Or bet me about 4. Bet me about 5. Bet me about 6. Convince this guy, Josh Obebo. Because it is quite obvious. England and Quadaya. A bad thing said Josh a champion. You need more chance someday, but say England national team will be removed party Eddie. Daniel or fast is with table. So it is the World Cup. Our quality and our quality. Or you're younger or you're young. This guy will give us 10 years. Because maybe you're all born. What back from Kra Osane features wa makes me be full and war baby. Then the next 10 years, you are guaranteed of a good center back. So what is the problem?
Biggie, what is that?
The big problem here is Akorani ready for Beba.
I doesn't say convincing say you money abusa for kasa.
Sure, mpenifo kasa dem abato. Nti one ne kasa obetimi asesa na dwen. But the men who are brought from Quada and when say Copims will be decided to be Siaka ma team will be brimno. No one who said Corona won't also know. Only opportunity to Bobby.
Since the first option, England.
And yes, Alma
or train.
Shainaki Williams and Nico Williams. When Inaki joined Black Stars, now my forecast Nico Williams and my Black Stars. I told people say, I'm my bot because only so sir. Or you didn't want Spain for the friend. But Inaki and who said when you know it at least. So onya Spain ni bi mo a omra Ghana. Hwero wan bisaka. Time we decided to be siaka in the Congo. Because he realized say England right back on no onya bi mo and onyini. Into the anya hwe on national team no mfa no ho no. Enti nkwada ni say no aya na edin.
Obi to say nketia de no most Ghanaians Ghana for no be brebo. There be anya nketia eye Hosen. As a Ghana for no be between Hosen ne eye nketia.
Yeah.
And say okay ya Hosen the answer na man for edin. Because say several times and so about Ghana ha as no can promise on as o maji didn't come bebre amane bebre but as a Ghana for no when say as a Hosen there watwa na as niam anyeden
we say e ho emfa
e na enketia so ya atwen ha na so won say baby na make keka kono
Kevin Prince was the same thing
yenyi ye no Ghana won say ya from o mama ene koyi afi na mo pese mo yeden
eba
mo bepe biabo adana time na if buy no mamba
time now buy no omma because no nim so man na ye wo no so no benya biabo
and again Ghana for fathers almost in second onye omo na dey on second option because omo players omo quality ni so tese wa sisi
yes enu nti na make kase de ye pe no omo betimi a ofa yen ya na so omo timi ma ye de Kevin Prince what and ma ye bi no dia because Kelvin was part of the reasons in the 2010 World Cup no Ghana born homo di kopie mu quarter finals it is a big get yabeba hotse no do ebeba no betimi aboa Black Stars within a modern mo na Ghana bia yetimi mpo akopie mu semi finals ya tournament di we no wa mabioma wa you see a platform na the about World Cup yanso ya you see World Cup nim the achieve the yaso ya achieve that so we should look at their qualities. Some qualities the money be boa Black Stars dia and I am form umra you use me I use you 50-50 no be akon baby but anya sa dia no consideration
well I don't know but quick one na me refi na me din komo sisi games na e ba so no me de we de beba sisi enche me de booking course beba sisi na ya to so de free but I said bomb of Chelsea
and because Saturdays na Chelsea bought 3 p.m. this season Indeed, they should be very careful.
Time ninja.
On say, on Saturday is 3 p.m. Sana season where are a bit difficult, kakra. But again, Bournemouth are not playing well, so I'm expecting Chelsea results. Betis there.
Betis in the Barcelona.
Almost form brutal, but just like Senegal and Let's Go Madrid was war form, no. You know, Barcelona took advantage of that. Since I was also expecting a Barca win. I think in general terms in the no City and Sunderland is going to be a very, very difficult game. But I expect Sankese for the best. Here, we've won 2-1 draws for Omasa brutal. Some of the ball to Manchester United, Net Mukrana, Ruben Amorim.
Not maybe it's Manchester United. In Tombo match about Kwasa Mokoda, Homea, Didia, and Tina no Bobo, Mesabo match at this Monday.
Oh, Ken.
Hey, I don't want to win a match.
Oh,
I'm a reason the case in this year or so. On one match be 1 week be no more match.
Is it 1 week? 1 week be no more.
Jana current or more day. Week no more
more to damn you.
Manchester United. Big. What transfers are 1 week about 1 match? Says no mobile draw. Mobile match at this Monday.
Aye, near Bulls 8 p.m.
And so Monday in Yano Pania.
And you may.
Yes, it's your vocal.
There's an improvement in the play.
Amorino Yanchenka Kaka. Okay, yes, Ghana Blasters won't come on. Abufa Atlantic or the stories in the play Elsayaba na Ghana Premier League and so or the P and Swediaba. Memo Mamenji Coast in this year na Yamfa Coast and Remo now for your stories in Remo and behind the scenes in Yama course Ghana, Washington, Drono, or the one singing about Bremona Premier League and so on. Yeba Ababidin Como House of Folk. After Sunday, almost film or FA Cup, no. House match of House of
How's our performance?
Yeah, has I any zero so. Mame course this is Yana Yantos.
And then course no and your code number 1 BW2 6D4 B397 BW2 6D4 B397 code number 2 BW2 6D5 538F BW2 6D5 588F code number 3 BW2 6D5 B8B9 BW2 6D5 B8B9 code number 4 BW2 6D5 D3E3 BW2 6D5 D3E3 code number 5 BW2 6D6 12B2 BW2 6D6 12B2 last code for the day. Betway BW2 6D6 2E99 BW2 6D6 2E99.
Well, anyway, booking question about me asking short na Odiamo Binono so a quick na bia so kama. Amofa eno stories na mame Blasters in Santos ho. Yen wen niam behind the scenes niam ba komi ron saka ho ni to so.
Well, enra de tiani se what you can hear you to ado Samuel Jan. And so Ekasai after said draw no eba na wie no. Na Jan didi say a tricky group. Na obi a ofie bia e say Ghana betima qualify. Yinti nsem kakra Jan di two jabos.
Look at that group. Do you think the Black Stars are going to make it to the knockout stages?
Well, I think it's a very tricky group right now, and all the 4 teams wants to qualify, and definitely we are optimistic back home. Everybody back home wants Ghana to qualify. So we'll do our possible best to qualify to the next stage.
Nti eno ye Jan no na otuado se eye Brandon Asante draw ne ba ya pe na akwada ne testing no say omo looking forward say omo bebo e de tia eye England eno se kwa
Ose Brandon Asante freno otuado o kind of press conference no no on Spotify okay Ose akwada nkwa na freno
on the testing no for now there no nkwa na oga say testing is
I just obekobi
eno ni asem no
Message from Brandon Asante. Those who are playing in England, especially those who are born in England, are really, really looking forward to that game. And I said it before, we have to take it step by step. So first we play Panama, and then we have to see how we can prepare our best for England.
Say bit my best boss we need a kakrantino yemfa Ghana Premier League no so no emfa ntoaso na fe munyamre ntoaso of course enra Ghana Premier League week 13 match back with me so 11 wonders etena fie ma sweat draw All Blacks is All Blacks team no on my performing after say Manica so be demonstration dey tia mu coach ni say All Blacks performing Rudolph Junior Mensah enra ono ebo brace me baba be isa goes no enso dia chemne mom answer matches ni bi so Nations FC Heart of Lions eno ye ene gamer eno so betimi atodwane nyame yadoma Sunday games na so Hohoi United Hohoi Sports Stadium Asante Kotoko womo eboboko no 3:30 and sa game no ebetimi atodwa afiara games nyina so ya kwesiara Samatex bebiani Gold Stars Dreams FC etnefie na omni Bechem United enso abo Vision FC ebetnefie womo Young Apostles Mediama Sporting Club Brekum Chelsea Adriana FC ebetnefie nomini Baseke Holy Stars enso abo enafi Oko Tamalenswa Karela United etnefie nomini Hearts of Oak enso abo enomiensa ochina and sa game no so emarenfi say after a week 12 no table no saying and city at top 6 no Mediama Edikan 23 Heart of Lions etosumi no 23 Adriana etosumiensa 23 Gold Stars tosu 22 Asante Kotoko tosu enum omo 21 points and the House of Oak etosu ensia with 21 points into a league table ne there ayiri ye papa we ba che yonko enra game so a ene 11 wonders omo etena fie ema All Blacks shomo ekamienu a womo entumi ante first goal no ene ekono Abrantia ye friend Rudolph Mensah bebia ogina ya otwe defender no na goalkeeper ne banenim na otu ball ne fans no akwada no tumi se ne finish no na eni no eda ho ye papa enti enra Rudolph ne first goal onyaye ede ema Swedo All Blacks no obekọ ne second goal no na fe on the day 64th minute Rudolph enso enya the second goal no esili victory no ede ema Bobokwa wondin enso ede All Blacks inti we goal no ena wo hwe no screen so no eno ye de tie enso no na yenwuramu enso ne coaches no omatimi akasa dia ene press conference awodo no etimi akoso yenhyase enfremfri also for gamer womonso ene Karela United enso ekwakoba no na ene Didi Dramani enso etimi akasa Didi ene anboaboa womonso eri akwakwa kusha Karela ninyina Didi enso di atudwa.
We need to play more decisively in key areas, and we need to also try to control the opponent in terms of their long balls and picking the second ball situations, and then making use of created opportunities and chances. And so we need to be very clinical in the final third and also be able to tame the opponent transitional play. Coach.
Didi editu jano na message to the fans nanwa da dia FA Cup Didi move free na supporters ni very disappointed yepa asemben and I will catch House of Oak for
have to look disappointed in the exit of the FA Cup, which is part of our development. Mistakes are bound to happen. we need to forge ahead. We need to pick the lessons out. I want to entreat them to continue giving their support as they have done since our evasion into the club, that we are here to make them happy. And so these are dark clouds that has happened. We will push back and then try to bounce back in a very better ways. And they have to look disappointed in the in the exit of the FA Cup, which is part of our development. Mistakes are bound to happen. We need to forge ahead. We need to pick the lessons out. I want to entreat them.
Germany and so na George Paku and so Akasa after sending FA Cup no mu free mo any ambabua almost where area Kwakusha Carrera United.
It's an important game, no matter the competition in which we are playing in. And then from what happened on Wednesday, I think it was, I wouldn't say it was disappointing, but I would say that it's an embarrassment for the, not for the club, but for the players, the playing body. We're on the field, we take responsibilities. But we have nothing to change. It's already part of the history, and then we have to psych ourselves and then get back into the winning way. So I think we have been training well from yesterday to today. The intensity of the training and everyone is backed up.
Brandon, someone to Jana message Ben and I would Emma House of Oak, Echita for Nelson George, Exo Akasaria found.
By our side in good times and then in bad times. So I think this time is the time that we need them the most, because the result on Wednesday was an embarrassing result for them. Because as a playing body, it's always important to give the fans the maximum 3 points, because that's the only thing that makes them happy. So we just want them to keep backing us. Yeah, they have always been by our side in good times and then in bad times. So I think this time is the time that we...
Zito or Kwako Piemu or Hoho Inafe, one of Hoho United na and they also on direct Hoho team no cra Debbie Karim Zito or in some be and sorry Atuja.
Every club that comes to the league, one playing Kotoko. So we are going, we never underrate anybody. Moreover, we are playing on unfamiliar pitch. I'm talking about the AstroTurf. We are not used to that, but it doesn't matter where. At least we went to Wara, we play on it, we were able to win. So we are not underrating them. We are going all out on our, and then for the win. We are going for the win. Yeah.
Okay, na ene Zito area injuries ha Sante Kotoko Bobo ni pa so far mo kwa kopie mo ho no gide say players ben and ene omonso coming back from a injury.
We will get Neymar and Seth to join us. Last week we had Philip, and sure we might have Neymar and Seth also to join in. Yeah. Most likely we'll get Neymar
and so Ibrahim Tanko one so asoye on Chelsea and a big game. Ibrahim Tanko and so Akasaria for approach or equal game nimo.
Approach is the same like any other game. We are playing home. We want to control the game. We want to create more chances to score goals. So there's nothing new. We knew that, and they are the ones who beat us here the last year. So definitely we are going to prepare well for them, and we need the 3 points, of course.
Okay, well, Yanko, Bechem United, of course, Bechem United, any Dreams FC and boys say, Bechem form no enya kra, ne Kobina Emisa, preparation all year, Edia Kwakushia, Dreams FC, no, what church you?
I can't say it's very, very, very unfortunate. Say, Ubo home, now we lose. Or home there, Uba, Ubo say home there always favors the home team. But near your problem say we go no watch first go ne yabetina show. There's something wrong. I say share. And I show video no. Yeah, analysis of the video who say who gave them all the 2 goals. The Nemi Praka Krasa account there. It's a bad day for my team. You know, say you be
Ulfo Doma, see a coach at my Dreams FC, or money be German airborne, Dreams air Bofie, Ulfo Doma approach. I don't know so I could game no Akasaria found.
Actually, it's been dimension. Every game is very, very intense, like that, and this is the penalty level. So, yes, the Chief United, they are also struggling just like this. And I'm seeing the thing as a game of adventure, but we intend to make sure that we will score after the 2 back to back. defeats. But I don't give actually is feeling bad.
Enti eno yen sama efifie eba enso no boss.
Okay.
Yam fancy.
We Ghana Premier League no. Enti teams no. And ya fa obia e camp some mo dey to Ghana no. E mo remfi se dodro na games ne beba so ochna ene bi eba Sunday. Beji nkomo e dia fa no e ya mo fa mo power and the stories ni na buy. Ye buy your second part no. Ye ba be Ghana ye players e ukruma no. Why and Algeria passes so far the next 6 months no. E be do no so to play no ma ordinary Canada and US. Even this sound common kakrabigi. My member also na mama Edosemra. So say players are Ebo Ghana Premier League no. Danya baku mi bi betimi eden. Ebetimi ewem already Benjamin Sarri dey nka ho. Na mo ye pebi a full players mi bi enso edo mo akọ because 26 man squad and EBP men so ho. 20 players. At least you were one local boy. And no Benjamin Sarri. Yemfa ne say be 2 ebetimi aka ho na aye 20 aye 3 na cheche 23 aye foreign based players 3 local based players so for the say you 2 slots na ho so far we Ghana Premier League so time we boy so far the last 4-5 months the players ni be abo and then be me mo na Utuado e the final aye list no e ba no if for the bit me room our Ghana Premier League no
2 no Benjamin Asare kan ho na
Debbie
and already o kan do
you fairness o dey fairness say you 2 players benefits so who say your league no o deserve at least omunya call up mra World Cup na so
ma Prince o so nka Benjamin Asare ho medium midfielder no
yeah Prince
at least for the exposure he's gotten anyhow good and consistent awaye
but she said they had your could be assembly kanchi so Prince can work out
and me make say me fan car Asare mo na because me local based players
that is sorry na you be a position ana obi any position
then me Prince account
or the Prince be count
yes
okay
can me give this football no a process and in building that kind of team you want unya players are be exposed with opportunities out there more and Prince Owusu since he joined the Black Stars when you few minutes about World Cup qualifiers no nya bi boy yakobo friendly match against Japan Korea no so nya bi boy
one me Prince Owusu na more players no nkra no you really look at players on betime national team
to looking at the opportunity he's gotten and the quality now I exhibiting it there honestly speaking me feel say okahwa and then obiti sa atakumi one thing I may of the believe in is league in it is saying crown at least or top scorer there
na Ghana your top scorer so mo national team
and
when was the last time I won say obi oye Ghana top scorer ebo national team be obo match ono na Ghana number 9 even be kwa mu nyina nya sa chance no na it's not the time when you be boss say your ball league or Ghana do you top scorer you to me fun time no the national teams on nekobo
you bet me afre wako but so be bo pa
we are no me attack me we are Prince ni
yes
as a Prince de wakwa kwa jini din kakra
yes
Prince de keka ko die o maintain the form say 26 no
sure
which me come
sure me gidi say at least league na ye bono if you believe the league is very competitive now players on by excel more opportunity there then certainly we should give opportunity to the top scorers yes the way in the past am I lose certain players or be to say yawano or switch nationality because he felt say ordinary to Ghana so yem friend man Bobby at that time no emerge as the top scorer of the Ghana Premier League Zlatan Abednego Tete and so similar situation we are see a campo no campo do jaibo and at that time at least after Zlatan Nekano that same season for Jonathan Sowa and it was a plus and so
even atakumi says only go can minimum so never jana say obetuma to aswagia there be Utuado the World Cup Utuado be nyasa so say when I Ghana in your league na your bond win e cooking and I win the best player e will league them but the back 26 no
Kinom it is about competence. And Utuado is one of the people that league no follow pa or shepa. And if you are a striker, no show more than one or bono. Now se fata so ma wakwenya dia. Definitely Utuado be for amwaba. That is why I'm saying say maybe me feel say at least your top scorer if only a boli gawe na nipo share kese ye Ghana ni nko ade a I was see a man opportunity where Black Stars any national team
now Jonya Jobe the best player we league no and Jobe top scorer no benya goal king no automatically I said you World Cup
and Kenya bad
Edison one sir because this is the league I ball Ghana the best player and the goal king but obisu baby say any mu ho no so ode Georgie goal king ekwa why no betima yine free anymore
Ken nkomo we no any a local place nkomo no any omo ombetimi akọ na ya na nidi eye style bi kakra because omani bi wo ho a ya na eye by policy se oba e wo se uma woni hwe local league no but ko die me de kakra because you hear me ye advocate for the local players was say ye mom kwenya bo World Cup ni bi na me feel say the examples are yetaye with regard to 2006 Habib Shila Iliasu Lee Ade those examples of the local players in Nyakwanra Black Stars one thing we feel to also tell our people, they say, they weren't just playing in the local league. They were active in Africa. It's not only a bit exposed, kakra. But what did the say? By policy, the entire Brazil, force coaches say, for Brazil players, league in the say, these players are playing in their continental championships.
Inti Flamengo ye champions of South America.
Exactly.
Into a more top player bi ho.
Carlo Ancelotti.
World Cup, okay.
But Obeko World Cup not because it's about Flamengo keke. Because he's exposed outside. Inti yana yeta your local teams niche no. Eto de be argument o mota de hwe ye pa ye sade no. E no kre. Because they need bit of exposure outside. Kakra. Send a stage, enquire kakra come from because there are several times me my question coaches in the national team no, and their examples are quite obvious to say. Aquarano from Ghana, what time the straight would no court tournaments are. I no more po kakra. Into by stages. No do makwa control. No kwa sampai woman say. Say your name 26 players. Best 6 of the players in the
yeah, because 3 matches they be all anymore. So one call anymore 3 matches one where you so maximum one where baby 17 18 players.
Yeah, 15 16 cry.
But I'm 17 18. To 17 18 cry still ano ubenya 8 players.
Bebre
keepers included.
Oh they know. There are a lot of players that will not play but they just add them to it. Inti, the other part of the argument is that give that opportunity to the local player. But me no, I was say a year by merit, not just say we local player.
Not clubs and benefit BB.
Oh, and no,
clubs and
no dear. Last World Cup I yekoye. FIFA actually $209 million.
And my clubs.
And my clubs across board. $209 million, no. Ken Afidie got $355 million.
That time, Kotokone has in years can be.
Kotokonya $200,000.
It is about Tom player.
I had to folk in your $219,000. King Pfizer crane yes can be King Pfizer your 18 because you share plus or clubs bang into and direct Sabia or plan Elko Eboha Ebia Biggie of King Pfizer. And they call Kotoko. King Pfizer Benyes Canibi. Exactly.
King Pfizer Danlad Ecobo loan. And Omunya is $18,000. And Kotokonya $200,000.
Yeah, Stephas.
And a house in $219,000.
Yeah, Stephas in $109,000.
Stephas for.
Yeah. Okay, can't see back Ghana clubs. I think it's close to $500,000. That's good money.
So who be here say local players no. At least I say local teams no. On benya about 3 local teams.
When him say
ebenya players so.
When him say Banye Wankobobo.
One mobi.
Nyimana Sari okoda obeye active ho. Ni sika no mo be du a chen Banye de no. De tosu bio.
It is saying say. Then how say I smart one?
Oh, Ken.
Hey, say Benjamin Kono ne beda go as a local boy. Imagine say has been $250,000 ko de what make a minimum cry.
No.
What under for $300,000.
It's close to $400,000.
I would for $300,000. Sen komo to na ko benya say.
They wunya askan.
Na komo to na ko benya say.
100 cry na age ni de birthday.
Na you say the house aton.
Exactly.
Enti sesi ade ade se me no be adwen say enye national policy yenim rabia wo. But so far as I obey about 8 players, 8 slots. Yenim say your fair 3 games no. Untimi use more than 18 players. And for more fair 3 games in a day. As at 3 players from both 3 different teams.
But says they say no. Says they say already slots na Bako Benjamin Asari afa. Looks like it looks like medium for be first slots Bako.
Okay, medium for so
because Prince Owusu the Kevin Bako beko
or team them dada.
What I say? Inti trade possibility say ye benya bi.
But my also got to for so near Brown Lord Amwa as say campaign go so den say omo no. And so far why very very good. You can write back say what kind of CCA mo de mo so ania okaho. But as to you have to me. So between their convince.
That is why people were saying the Senanke ni se kotokoton abetamwa.
Because Betamwa
was going to be a straight candidate.
And could be Rome Street.
Straight.
It's a Betamwa Rome now being a bit 200,000 crowd.
Maybe I win a better 300,000. Came a patch to be over science what tongue.
The movie crowd is when you're 300 and crowd often is a what tongue. It will go to Mamma Sabo. Watching
last World Cup no FIFA che 209 million.
No 209 million.
And no crowd no dan that one could be no kotoko unya $200,000.
Okay.
Banya one bobo ni bino has of folk nya $219,000. And now fee Sikano a jump from 209 million to 355. Let's just say Sikano be possible be.
As they say no, maybe are possible say Yemfane soft or the local player biko. Benjamin Asari Statema Ghana has been up 300,000.
Oh, Bebrew.
And a job at bench, I won't be crown. We meet me at $300,000.
Has been close to $400,000.
So
Benjamin is active.
And no more starting a crown. Teams in being $300,000 because our slot no. Many be yard and say, fine, players will be performing. But say, or performing now, we deserve it. Na a corner club, ma. Clubs and $300,000 no. Celebrity teams in the $300,000. I just want $300,000 I could do Madrid for account. From the press already.
Obey the amount
but be here.
Also, uncommon say, Yanka say those players, for instance, Prince Owusu, so be available Black Stars don't be. But he's just going to learn. What I say. And you know very well, so part of the players, maybe I'll just maybe no muishebi. But $300,000 will do medium good.
Yeah.
$350,000.
I just want Tom player. Now, Chroma and say players, you're Thomas.
Just imagine how to focus situation way. Benjamin say Pram Manyakopon and Shanoso, say Pram. Na Benjamin Echo Black Stars no musisi na $300,000 and I said $350,000 but to have to folk account ma we be meet me aye dem has nkatobe says since oba has to folk dealer no be he no pa ye Benjamin Asari de no a obeko work up me boa don't has to folk why no matter na jisika kese papa bia get and now ya no mton san ni de no kra ho asem get but the work up Benjamin Asari beko any sika eba beto account man to we afede be wan sere kakra. I'm telling you. Na sa sika no kreba enye na has folk dey car coach kra yenya sorting out. Ntino sika no would lot of good to this place. It's for instance for now there what we know Mr. Benjamin Asari there solid. Media ma benya one slot baako. Na bia Yeah, rest say possibly man say 3 kra 3 na ebekwa ebeka banku bi kotoko na mu boni din no last year ena obi ani e boni din pa kotoko was Patrick Asiedu.
Yeah.
Ono na yen nyina ye kan say left back one Black Stars left back one weakness kakra wo because Gideon Mensah ni wa Satan no be any ho ye try obi a emfa wo no makofo before fraba obegina Black Stars ni mo nti left back one everyone o share Patrick Asiedu dikas akorei asa Patrick Asiedu betimi abo because left back no ye try her middle of medium nyina and say Patrick Asiedu can play but Asiedu ball no echo off injuries can create film afi echo off
mama Mr. Biggie Ghana has this year right backs no one positioner me sure pa say oyiro ho pa utwado betima fa wako
yeah
right back oyiro ho pa one road because now yakura ya no oko Italy me sure so betima ba Lamte
ACL no
Tarek ACL no yemfa no se no to no kra around be me mu ho ana so beba even April kra na 2 months of fitness only exceptional player pa coach bi any will be risky do wako
right back no it is not it's any say a vacant obi wo ho into no wo de ba betu because he say Caleb ene Alidu na airball ho for the meantime
okuna Caleb be stay in Panama right back.
Na say option bi no say on the AK on say Caleb or confi fi onya boni bi mo into Black Stars say level now I'm better right back because if you on onko 2 party enko 2 sibo sisia pa joti de bicho yase ana say ususu say bia Caleb nko yi sibo free wana
Kenya bad say you compete for sport
Oze they cannot you sibo any party form a solid partnership
sure that's
so you would want to keep Caleb there for the meantime inti right back na King Ibisa no e was said nipa kro na ye ka no ye be boni din no ese so oyo obi a ubisa say any all kono ko yi Ali do a free one na because the right back starting place in it was going to be difficult because Ali do no honestly say o shawo sisi a inti whoever you are going to mention okoyi Ali do a free one na
yes Ali do the best start
on start say Kali be best start Ali do be a backup
and a position be as
A2 no be for one versatile defender we say coach in pay Kevin upon Pranimo so upon the looks like Obeko inti slots no yasa inti the open so body di no okoyi Ali do ana and no question is say mobisa
you go so di local slot no komo
can right backs in there I think say a local league there it is going to be between Lodamo and Kamara Din Mahmoud of Mediama
but one of form pa so Lord no form
Lord Ibopa
Lord how many goals
Lord this season I think he has 1 goal
Kamara was saying
they will league him Kamara Dini I have to cross check but these are the 2 top right backs America said this season more than one was and Kamara Dini and what the kind of opportunity of Black Stars
but Mediama a be very difficult because you find say a just slaughter a be difficult so to ado a be take a decision say 1 club or the training na be mom or 2 na be mom what I say I'm a Lord Ramos chance
so we should be looking at the Lord rather
I don't make a young fan say slot no rather young fan say Ghana slot near the ama one team we also say e be happen sir
e be dey say kotokwa na ha scrampo di angofo be din ka
betimi esi
na the ama bia young fan say medium because omo dey players see here omo about 2 players be omo na national team
don't be worried it is possible Otuado buy local team men or friendly players do watch media ma
of media player or tar from
media players
Kamara Din has 2 goals
no 2 goals and a lot more 1
see no don't be surprised because media my friend right back there my friend Hamidu left back there my friend center back
my friend
midfielders into media ma there auto media ma oh
so on players na bomb and you na force monjo nkrano so bad ma pa nti sɛ deɛ yɛnhwɛ players no sɛ sɛ yɛde yɛne ba bɛto fam paa players no nyinaa ɛnyɛ goals a wohyɛ no ball na nkasa a wobɔ no ne yɛwɛ sɛ
we shouldn't also forget sɛ ɛnyɛ time biara na player bi a yɛfa nde na kɔ major tournament biara no ɛyɛ kyinkyin a sɛ onimbo to the extent of ɔkɔ yɛ akɔbɔ England no mtimi the players come ebi kwampo a
games white mo nyina so mo bi
oye prospect
ba ko ye fa ne say o England dey crowd the players bi
obi o kra ebi a o mo hwechena na ye de na ka senior team no so onko understand the tournament ni mo o mo di wenru ni mo o mo di tuo akot mo ko World Cup na o mo ye nkwada o ma mbo bi onko tena bench no hwe tournament ni bi keke based on the ye hu woni mo it's not always the case that nipa no e was sa quality no ko ya akwa hyase e wo tournament na na ye ka se nye obi a na be kwa bobi mpo
them say me bibisa Ken asem say any biggie let me might be controversial kakra kotoko amobo ne die Ken 1.5 year near Prince Amidu Asante Kotoko
Peter
Amidu Asante Kotoko oni Kevin Krumah why na bobo
Peter Amidu.
Okay. But
even this season, Kevin Nkrumah hasn't been better than Peter Amidu.
But Kevin and Nyakonya were Black Stars. I change Peter Amidu. But we say Kotoko for no and found more because Amidu no money no issues for contract. I'm telling you. Kotoko team, you know. Kobe on wait me projecting pies aqua. But we almost done into no. Omun can answer.
Yeah.
Say yes, sir. Amidu for the past 12 months has been better winger than Kevin. But Kevin is a good guy.
Amidu are consistent.
Exactly, he's been consistent.
But I think say me no buy adwen ko promote
omu fin ba ko kra.
Omu
enka we na ko betimi apia na hyem.
We na say come try some be. We na Lord
Amidu akwa. And then this season Hubert Jawso also hasn't been.
Yeah, Hubert Jawso.
Jawso bobo pa. But Amidu dey say dey kwaku ka no. Omon former dwene nko ho because akwada ne mpete oba extending the contract.
Sadio we the last time the guy say obi can be say and a Ghanaian clubs there and no mo yesia na mpese oba extend the contract na omo tete no mo ha wadwen Chelsea yes so omo ye professionals e wo Europe
omo tete Sterling
why Sterling Ghana ni akwa the first champion na and no bobo no uni no mre no omo odan ketekete bi wo ho na mo amono omo hia mo no mo kotra ho na mo dress
omo so dey
hwe omo catch you straight oni na busuafo ni gina umbobo ena de bo no eyani bro
can say umbobo I have to plan for life after all.
What's it saying?
Say umbobo I have to plan for life after all. But in the case of Peter Amidu ne Kotoko, no me problem ne say Kotoko project no. Na say when your opportunity join the Black Stars now. Even though we be on extending the contract, but I am sure say who Kumasi Asante Kotoko sika ne di obinya.
Younger clubs no kakra bi. Say you project players, Ghanaian local players no be to join the team no. Akobi yemfa ne say first lot to call. Yemfa ne say be 2 aka. Yemfa ne say be 3. Kotoko unu say Lord amwana organize na the chances was low. Sebia all phobia free Kotoko sisia enti hwema me woko has ahwa na abefa no woko aduana ahwa na wo ni say aduana for betima project na so be project na say this is our boy born na obo no we deserve a call up woko bechem woko teams no of course media ma dey wo mo dey any has
this season there I'll go for Ali Mohammed.
Ali,
yes, he has been better and consistent than Osayasibe. Osayasibe would deal with league anymore. Ali. But this season, per performance, Ali has been consistent and has been better than Osayasibe.
Ndika hasanka Ali na sisia has beat him dinako.
Ono na meme you know.
Edwana de hono.
But Osayasibe projection be easier because Odine dada.
Osayasibe.
Yes. Okay. But also has no problem because of contract extension.
Okay. Edwana before.
Edwana Stars. Alex Boachi Odin sisia. Oni se du sana.
And it's one who players in the teams in the Bima on between promote to almost our time we are to me.
Also, one player we also not talking about here, Razam Simpson.
Simpson. Simpson so ba.
Ono so nanka Black Stars. Obo exactly. But it looks like the Ekeka Kwedie or Yaira or Black Stars in the Uncle World Cup in the movie. Players and idiot send you to Adu or Nenutu for more surprising with some of the call-ups. I'm sure say our individual plays be he's looking at. On one kasaya way say so we from one and you're just going to play. I told the business who are auto the send me see him no. Just a Ghana for now and a soldier this in answer because Bani D say yes Ghana for so those days you know. I'm not sure saying King Eben friend you understand. Inti me senya wenya kukodro ede Benjamin Asari ade muninti no ehɔ no wo massive respect ede ma Otuado ɛwɔ because abrofo ne buy no munni sa kukodro no. Inti for him to even do that any place ni bia wa from or Black Stars wa mo kwenya mo ball e wo local seats in muninti no. I am not going to doubt him.
Okay.
Whichever place he will call. Mini problem.
Others and the noise and Kwame Ejima no more kase mahu omo yo Facebook so no more let say almost suggest say omumu the omumu ni say scanner na yedi ho komo no. Okay, surprise money na yedi ho komo for players or more call any omo clubs na nya no. Oni say ebia omumu ni say nkosoro because clubs no and as a national team no adults from 32 to 48 enti 32 to 48 enti for say 32 no at that time much over 201 million 1 million enti na e 350 I just say ebi mo so ayeden countries no ya expanded a World Cup from 32 to 48 enti one ya enti one ya everybody see
but the 16 are going to play in the group stages spell enti no But Thomas say en kosuru bebre bebe kosuru
ebi baba o so say ebi baba
ebi count
oh sorry
ebi count and moreover no advantage is that the goalkeeper is going to be active. He's not going to sit on a bench. It's hard to focus advantage bebre
in fan say see the house for bit medicine I'm which matter say no much say for $300,000 maybe so me na say maybe say ana I'm which match say $400,000 250 people
Ken Benjamin do mun kokro no ne na ye ne ya mun to drobin fama no no fan hwe ne na because I had to focus Japade ne na mo sa no
on number be here some money
I say there's some wow
and for security man 300,000 will buy
on na mo sa no awu scanner Benjamin ye had to focus Japade nti was some wow no until say nyame aduma because last days are always dangerous. Black Stars the goalkeeper some no hwan hu ye pa no eduobi enkoyi ammo no be krom ha de ani
hana po be yito obi so
enye hana walokot enye walokot po be yito no po timi from bo be bi po e be yito
a player
it's hwan hu ye because has of folk so mo no ho ban because has of folk be nyiska ban e dey had to folk over $200,000 I mean one can say was who say how to folk a shakura ni ya how to folk at least ain't bad what I say
okay yeah can see your house for me so almost restaurant you here ni mon share you for them crown under division 2 for and also you here pa mo say you kasa bebre ne on cover the games na na ne here house for chance somewhere when no ya Ghana your national team no ntene you think komo bebre e da for your national team no say the draw no ya catch us you put too much say US na one ekoso e Canada na you run 32 and then say 48 you know you bebo run 32 na you run 16 na you quarter final na you semi final na you final nti mu wa you first one na 32 teams and be qualify the here say be Panama na ya hweba ko bi aka ho na je say ye de koye nim tie no e de tie no enra me hu sem krofo shase so mo bo say o say sire kama bibia kama World Cup no say FIFA for so dia to anim no ye ntem almost person you bibia in 10 o man do May ni June ho dia e bedding na that time no obekona nema ye say satan na no montan hwe nema no kra Oche ba powder nyemo me baso mamemfa we ntuda eno abemo ene me kopa na Lawson Enterprise me patro drinks bia obenya bia to our Lawson Enterprise. What is a Lawson Enterprise? What you find saying, "Ma mo pe delay man bites, ma mo pa muzu, ma mo pe obas bi bia and some bia ye ton bia we bia to ma mo ye pap say ukuma ho na ye so ku fa won some free mo me patcho mo de mo programs ho na ye so fa won some free enti ade akwada so hwima say ho and a Lawson Enterprise and we see a program be away any Christmas e baby a fire drinks and a Lawson Enterprise for 0535 765975 0535 765975 ma Becky obekono ho ne ben ko a drink bia ubenya bi and so our Lawson Enterprise otwa bi bia boko de Divine Hope Herbal Center otwa herbal powder otwa no
Ken
Say mobile triana enyagro.
Easy.
Yemi nkomo.
Easy. Baby a wonam bia otwea de. Say bronya be de no an yedidi. So you oba so ye be ma otwea an yedidi. Minim otwea aduru a wo san ho na wo san otwea ho no wakonom. Otwea ne de. Emema no kra de o mu se sisi o mu kutamu se twetwe. Ken mame na wase anopai so wakwanya bia da bia wo de maye ewo afidikasi yi so. Na emfa enchia emu odin emfri Divine Hope Herbal Center yaso ye ewo kumase ha makro abusuakuru junction emre ahwefo ene etiefo nyina na ye ka Divine Hope Herbal Center ya ne yakofa aduru ya to din se otwea herbal powder na otwea herbal powder no eye nubina enhaban enuane nyuro bi ene nkohini ene yakeka bom ene ya ne in a powdered form ene ya package ni kama na ahosuo no ana ade ade agum na ahosuo no eye ahaban no ana green na otwea herbal powder no tie ni enka empege sana bruni ebeka no woye obatan wo ma akwada no fo a untimi anum bi saa soso na unya mfie dumienu a untimi num otwea herbal powder ni bi
ayo otwea no
na obi bebusa se hwan ne twese wo no otwea herbal powder onipa bi a wotinka se wo sisi eye wo ya se sisi yade atena wo so ache mfie bebre sisie no a sugar achim wo froka gisi obi so mu ene wapian wo de no eye nam yade ene kofa baaye e bia adwumaden bia wo ye na wo sisi agi wutwi ebesi ne agya wo sisi yade a wo je wo ho a enye obi si ye de eye abusua yade ti wonya mfie aduanan enum ekwa abusua na wo sisi ahyase ye echim eno na meka kire se Elon Musk ni Bill Gates mu beja japade am nchirima no odofo sisi yade enya japade edi nchirima pe wotwea herbal powder ni bi echiri kwan na abra wo sisi ye wo ya no wonya bi ne se anopa wo ti bigu nsuohiem unum na wono mamea anwumre toa so ne sa ye sa acha ye na wotwe miensa sisi yade a atena wo so ache mfie bebre no eba beja no agina brane se oba ana bema amame na wo ye bema na sisi yade betena wo so cha acha ye mfie mienu na ma na ma guy name Mr 2 minutes bema kosi nani ma petre pio ni waje mu sisi yai bema hwehwe wotwea heba pa de chiri kwan abra sisi yade etew so wo de ne ye kokoko uyafunu bom se nipa no yafunu bom na atene ncha obeka sete enkane no ne ye wo akura se sebe obeka se Pentecost ban no na agi gum koko ama sebe wugya wo kokobo etwe aba wadwale awie na special wadwale nso nwini na ho ye wo hene na wuti ho koko nti wanhwa obeka se namu yade obi epusa nani na da bia meka se wani na wo pusa ne ntini bi sa wani ase ho na obegu so pusa ebeduru brebi afi obo nsentini na kote na de anifra abegya wo so koko nti woni pa bie no a wakọ hospital ama doctor aka kire nse koko ena ekuno nanso aba 70% of yade koko ena de ba koko eya amaman na ya amaman a ebegyi ntini ni boso a emma moja wo se nyakwan di afrisa ne wontini ni mu enya adwuma yi na de pressure betu ni padua no so na yade ahodo ayi ne ho ewo ni padua nim se koko ete so a odofo waduru awuhia eye wotwea heba pada
mama numbers no
the numbers no eye 0591
56 55
57 0591
56 55 57 0550 63 90 37 0550 63 90 37
odofo wodie no doctor se wanya sciatica otu asintini ne sabi ebesi wonantu etwen ye pechi wono ye wade bi da hwa ye frɛ ne dix na sasa dix no ena se ye nerves no emia no ana broni be se e compress na ede yaw bi abegya sabi sciatic nerve no eda sabi otu aso obesi wonantu na twetwen oje wo ho enye wotina seche na se wo sori a ubonso wutu ahwe ubonso wonan aye titiriti wonama ne mpabuo mpo etimi yito na ne wura fi pose opie no hye mpaboa wo se mensa aye titiriti obisi anansi kutanimu odofo anansi wonye police pe wotwea heba pada akiri kwan eye mogya na enya kwantimi ne afurusane ewo ntirinim ye na ebetwea fantirinim ebe cleanse ntirinim ama mogya enya kwan eni afurusane ama woto asentini etwetwe no wo so agyaw ama wagina brane so oba ana bema Odofuwe wodi no eye osa aduane to yafunu mu na wo bobena aduane nto mu na wo bobena esi obi achi kasa ye wogene ho enye ama wo joints nyina eye wo ya da bia mekam se osa ye yade bia eye yade fun papa se osa yade wo so ne se eda ebedwo no obu nse nipadua no aye kama e ka no ho pe obu nse waye basa na no wanhwa wo hia obi a obeka se wanya yaanum yade bi na ye osa ena etete wo odofo se osa ena ete wo so wodura wo hia aye wo twea heba pada na wonya wo ya heba pada ni bia de wohia ye wonsuo na eye de no anopa fa ba ko gumma me nenom anumre to aso na yesa aduri enkoto ba ko pene nkase me test ana me try ahwe na emom nom to aso emaye acha ye na wotwe me ensa yade na wodi treat no obede ho afiri ho na ohu se ampa se ebebiduro egusu a ese adwuma ebo esa yade awieye bremu obi mu se ebiduro enya adwuma bi ho na ka kire o according to Chiro in the book of Genesis Bible say awrade nyankopon se yemu nipa se subane eseso abra obebu nipa no wadi ka bode wo asase su nyina awie na verse 1 verse 31 wose na de awrade hu se de oboye bia eye mahwan enipa nti na awrade bo sa ne ma no na ade bia woni nimde wo ho no hu na ubu ni se ade ne mfa so obi ani so enu nti awrade nyankopon ade nimde na dum enipa bi mu enu no wode adum Divine Hope Herbal Center yade aye otwea herbal pada e treat osayade ama amanfo ede wo mu firi osayade a etete mu no odofo wo ya brantie uwura dwaye na wo ron ho uwura dem na wo ron ho na wo bobna adai ni nyina ne se bema de ene ubotom ene se de sen wo nantem no wo ubotom nye de sen wo nantem no so a enkoye afon atwea kum aye ketekete aye sel crayon obi dia ye se stro bema una mfie aduana na enso ene wo ba wo mfie na de ye pe wo bema kura wo mpene ma de ye dai eno ne ye papa da lumba kan wo se mam page na agene wo mu pedie mu odu se nye sunsum yade bi na achew ana sunsum ade bi na anya enya duabo bi dia pe wo twea heba pada akiri kwan na wonya wo twea heba pada ne bia wo frɛ ye ne akira wo kwan a wo befa so a wo benum wo twea no ama bema na afon atwea kom no awura bayirima na Europa ne dia hoɔden a wo se bema ni nya no so ade ba na bema wo kosina ni ma watimi apem akɔ anim yi Your Heba Pada, your number is 0591
0591
56
56
55
55
57
57
0591 56 55 57 0551 22 82 81 Odofo when your BP and doctor catch us sugar level na ekosoro doctor do what we duro so enya duro nenom na emom ko pe wotwea heba pada box ni bi ehyem makomako 50 na won saka wotwea heba pada box ni bia frɛ ye ne ka kire se meme da duro so na aduru amenum enie ye benya daje nya kire kwan a obefa so so benum wotwea no aka nnura doctor ede ma wo no ho saa yade se ewo so na se wonunum nnura doctor kwatimi ka kire se nnuro ya wonum e beduru ba bia ma na je wo mema yo ato ho abrantie na mfie dua na mfie dua sanum ye ba beje sebe obema ato ho yade yenti pe wotwea heba pada akiri kwan na wonya wotwea heba pada ne bia esa wo yade no ne de wo mema yo eso esa ebrew ama wagina brane oyo obatie o menses emma obi dia baba ko na etwa obai sebi wayi wa mu ase no hu se ensuo bi gugu ensuo na egunu eluku present obatie ni ye fibroid ashase e develop ewo yefunu nu oba bi wo se me ni atenka woni nam kuma so na atenka ne nambrekum obai tie ni ye kwahwehwe wotwea heba pada ne bi na sama no munya wotwea ne bia mo mfansuo hie ene benom ahade hiame ema no muntie ni ye o mensese ma fibroid e develop wo yafunum ensuo bi egugu bronya na ebe wo pese ho tia oba mo unya wotwea ni bia o mfansuo hie ene benom na mmom obefa ye numbers na egu screens ne so no na wo frɛ ye na wo frɛ ya kire wo kwan a obefa so a obenom wotwea heba pada no orofo wotwea heba pada ba bia ye tom aduro bia wo bewura ho a ubenya wotwea heba pada ni bia to say pharmacy shop heba shop over the counter ubenya bi brekumfo no enko Dr. Clement ho saa so na new bon e wo ho gracha e wo ba bia ni Madina e ya Queen Bobone residence ho gas filling station ho ubenya bi ato House of Drag ewo Ashama Gracha ewo baby ani edike heba ewo Sunan Domesia so na Cap heba ewo Sunan ubenya otwea heba pada ni biato Okanshi Drag Lane ubenya bi Halu heba repash eho nyina no otwea heba pada so gakofe eso eye adefama ubenya otwea heba pada ni bi ato odofo otwea heba pada no ye numbers no emema no momfa ni emfa key no enkam ho ene ye weekends bronya eba ofra se me 30 minutes me pe 1 hour me pe ebia 1 hour 30 minutes wo ya akokora agede wo ho odin betimi na wo amfa pressure am so emema no yenye numbers no na phrase si ya na emfa key no enka ho ye numbers no eye 0591 56 55 57 0550
63 90 37
and the chat one is 0551
22
81 yes so what share heba pada
okay
ejane shewa wa ena
you better must Divine Hope about center otwa Mr. Friend numbers ni sisi ya no screen so no now nem pay for ndin komo kotobi ba bia tonton no nyina ko ha o so pe otwa heba powder wonya otwa heba powder ni be boy ye pa because no ye adwuma bebre me patcho fa ye ba na ma me oba pa ye boa nyame ya adoma ye ene birthday and wishing happy your birthday oba pa ye boa me madam for pa Tommy Thomas Tommy ewo aye brokum the bagel and ocean wa television also no enti Lorraine oba pa ye boa happy birthday me ba bedim komo me ne kanjen employee for bedim komo na enwa ma wo se sokoba mfatilo others no de ya send me na oh my dear mo amokotai fatilo achi my dear pa so munya bi ma me hwe ya others ni pe ko ho no ekotai fatilo achi na nya sem ketwa kra na nipa bebre ekotai achi ne work no successful pa young congratulating your mother baso and mo amobaya mo beta achi na nyamisha mo nyina my dear obayin boko de
Ken nyamiado bibia fine
bibia kama kanje na naje ke drinking water okay bibia kama
bibia fine
sisi nsuwa ya no ma
sisi anu anu no anu ani nsuwa zia Ghana ha shita babia on say a international brand kanje na international brand ko Japan originated free and then ko Canada
and into masanko for mo chi bia no ma share
omho den brutal because Japan for ejina na so nti kanje na naje drinking water ababedu Ghana ade for the past by some years the Ghana for region nyina ashita babia and the send what we fidie ho a wo hwe Lawson bo modern na hwe screen so wo hwe TV ana so hwe no online screen so numbers no eguase ho no pay ya delivery cost gidigidi
okay
yeah external delivery and internal delivery
so delivery no some me person me bia numbers ni
numbers no
my numbers no
inti numbers no 0241
44
91 0241
44
91 anope cast na ready I go so I
to be a ope bibia no ofre number we ya ye de bebrew
ofre number na
baby obi de bebrew
obi everywhere you are in Ghana just place the order ye de bebrew until medical can say ye internal and external delivery ya wakasa eko afa eko outside Kumasi outside Ashanti region enti bia wo asesewa anase bia wo pon ana wo sekesua na wotie me anase bia bia wo takrade o axim o nzulenzo bia wo bia na wotia outside Ghana northern part of Ghana ye tamale any important wa bia wo dia wo frɛ a numbers no na wo screen so no kange na naje drinking water no ye be deliver kama na ye the amount senate na mama nkyeremu ye di me kan wasem sisia and say how kange na naje drinking water makes the difference kwan ben so na kangen water din sonson ye eba ewo onipadua apomodin ne na diem de tie ne se onipa bia ye ntimi nka apomodin se mane nsi wabra nsuo enka ho sanse nipadua no nsuo kra do so se aduane a ewom nipadua ne hia nsuo sense hia aduane entinya nsuo bia keke na wo se wonom ena nsuo nso ye pani papa ya enye ne bottle no ne fa hefe anasa wonom a ne teche maso ye bede ena ma nchese ye papa da bi nsuo no eye ne mineral component ena ne potential of hydrogen e fa ne pH no na determining anope be hwe se benya pH scale na pH scale na ya analyze usha pH scale na that screen so amo TV no we developed back in the 1928 by Dr. Lauritz Sorensen Dennis chemist and develop sa pH scale we ni determine the acidity, neutrality or alkalinity of any substance. Na ushemwa from numbered 0 to 14. Na from number 0 akopim number 6 ejina homa acid. Nemo the lower the number the higher the acidity. Say u test the pH indicator testing ensure ana any substance bi ana unya color yellow, red, ana lemon green, ana say light green a say ade no acid wom but unya red, yellow, orange dia say acid na wosoro pa into your pH scale na say ya chro a strong acid, weak acid, neutral no 7. Na de ye kan kwan kanje na energy drinking water faso na the difference eba ne say uhwe pH scale na number 7 no gina ma neutral no gina ma pure water ensu a ye efinim na ni potential of hydrogen pH no 7.0 and your friend pure water but kanje na energy drinking water no ni pH no 7.5 to 8.5 into uhwe colors na dia o test kanje water most of the times unya color blue anase color purple and no kire say ensu no ye purely alkaline into untimi fair no to any other water ho now uhwe second screen image that screen so am uhwe with TV so no once esro wa tro heading or say pH test for Philippines bottled water way bronia or no one krum and wa gather insuo awodo wo krum sanka obeka so insuo de nkemu de insuo de bottle na fe insuo de utie ni dia untu se ba ya che bato se da bi ma memwa insuo na na memfa pH tester and test insuo na menhwe de eye papa be boa mapomoden obo ano no wo hwe extreme right unsani fo so na on say yedika de pH scale na kire ya ka che say color yellow any say light green any orange ejina acid che insuo no acid wom so am mapomoden but say purely alkaline be more color blue or purple into line insuo no on say kanje no na wo ni fa fema wo kona ho no on say yi no na da ho no ye because country bia makase international brand company bia ne kwa mfa so brand o bottle no na ono ne die no o test ye won sampa kanje na man kala blue che say purely alkaline water enti no difference no purely clear wa share testing na wa ye na enti ukọ the next image obo sa abrofo no omo ye very particular about insuo mo no sanse nya insuo bia e na o se koni padua no we nsu ya another broni ono so go so o ye ne test de kura no the pH tester or the testing insuo no enti o testing insuo na hodo no nyina on say bottle ni nyina bottle water but ebia ni pH ebia ni mineral component eno na ma kanje no danso enti anopai kanje na energy drinking water no bo modern na frɛ sisi ana place car no ye cars no round and delivery no enche sabre ya no ntu aboya che se ebi credit card to dada others nso ho omso betu in the course of the day free office ne sisi ana place wo order no ba bia wo bia no ye adwuma every day ye de nsuo no ebebrɛw se woto no waton ana se woto no wa yusu e wo fie no wo de place wo order no ofre mpo ebi ana regional wo ana district wo no ebi ben ye be more direction no to the nearest air depot no wakwa koto Ukangen energy drinking water no e wo ho e dey 500 ml no pack no 30 cedis na 1 liter no so pack no 30 cedis sa energy ye 19 liter dispenser and so ho e ma offices no so unsa betima ka number no 0241 449191 0241 449191 ofres a number ni sisi a ana so send WhatsApp message sisi obetimi ni a chat e WhatsApp question bi opeso bisa e fa nsuo no ho a obisa eno so ye be yiwa no kama pa na ye gu so a ye kire difference no ye be timi akoyanim na ya hwe other images ana say other videos na ya kire kwan Kangen water no ye sonko kra e woni production mu Kangen energy drinking water no alkaline water now electrolysis process and the produce nsuo no nsuo no ade during the production period no yi acid ni nyina efri nsuo no na afin no de alkaline no minerals bit say calcium, potassium, iron any de eka ho a eboa ni padua ne kanko no ene eboa no a eno ye sode ba adwama so ba beton say alkaline water and as a Kangen energy drinking water no eno no so hwe ni production na on say nsuo no machine na di produce nsuo no ye titanium coated platinum plate ewum now video here that so the titanium coated platinum plate na wo machine no eno no hwe plate now on the top no negatively charged, down no positively charged. Baby positively charged no the acid side no any baby chlorine, any fluoride, any ade no. Almost say insuo no pass it through the titanium coated platinum plate no chemu mienu on color na namase no on say red, that is the acid. Yedi kan the pH scale na kira say the red ni gina acid na Kangen no o test onya color blue or purple. Now the top side of the plate na the negative side no ema minerals na good for the nipa apomode no na attracted to the top side no enuntina kangen water no on test kangen water enya acid wo muda because of the titanium coated platinum plate no when the water goes through it splits the water into two echemu mienu na kangen water machine no enu nie and this is the process kangen water na e pass it through. So the water that we are talking about is an international brand originated from Japan and it's our technology no and Ghana. Into all the other machine, no, be $120,000, it be a $50,000. A bono I was so na enye na ene beti ma 20 no enunti ena ye the Kangen Energetic Water Limited. Ye produce say na be a 30 Ghana cedis obenye bi ato na onso oni wo busua nyina weti ma de mo use. So into this process no a different from any other process I produce water. Into be a acid ohwe machine na ohwe plate na ase na acidic e ho na acid ni nam enunti na Kangen water machine no ekuta two tubes acid ne fa different side apie na alkaline no so afa another side e de apie ebere sem ye besa so demonstrate no so e de achemo enti anope ye say how does Kangen water make the difference as compared to any other water eno na clearly obi be se fidi wan kasa o share screen no so a otumu se eno na da ho a e ho no enti fra office ne sisi na place you order 50 packs 100 packs 1000 packs place you order and everywhere you are in Ghana ye de bebro na so wetimi anom na insuo no ye betimanya insuo no images ni bia 500 ml no ehyimu 12 eno 30 cedis ena 1 liter no so no eno so hyimu 6 eno so 30 Ghana cedis oba ye depo ho no ma Brema UGC ewo Kumase ho ena head office na nkasa ewo but ye deliver edi ko Ghana ha afana baby every region all the 6 regions in Ghana Kangen ewo distributors ewo ho nemo opese wa obetu ewo office anasa opese baby a wa bi ewo boase o dunkon no fen o I am free anasa mponi ye kan ebi o sehwe kwai se wi so baby a wa wutie o Accra tema Greater Accra regions baby a wo a wutie bia no o de fa numbers no na frɛ o fra ye betima direct to the nearest depot na wo so akwakoto de ewo ho ananso sɛ obeba office direct na oba beto efri ho ye numbers no 0241 449191 0241 449191. When we talk of Kangen energy drinking water, we are talking about alkaline water. Detoxify our system no mo ensu ahohoro fi efiri ni padua no ensu e ma wontini mu eda ho na moja edu mu afusane na ma ene ni padua no etimi enya pomden enti me Ederson if you had me ba me nkasa mre because ba eno ana mo no
ensu ne no na ye no eno
anje no enti wa wonya bi no mo ye no anasa wonya start ye no for numbers no na bo money please you order no ya bia e be deliver e dia ma
Kangen ensu pa eno ana if you ha ye nyina ye no yanko Dr. Muzu asoye na yanko bonkomo big impact adarama
koku eneye menua ba ko birthday JJ Junior Jesus and obi ade frɛ no
okay
and na wodanti bro nyankopon twa
o himfa
na onye okase o breman
okay
ntino JJ nyankopon twa no onye okase special happy birthday to you
JJ Mr. Obehia dro why behia Dr. Muzu no bigitie Dr. Muzu no o frɛ no a metimi credit siboto so dia bro delivery what you say mini aba na mebo
ai
edro de moto bi
24/7
na just anadwo nyina
sa wono se wunshiro se obebie wo do nko ade aye de yensu
mo de bebra no
ya de beba simple crowd amount delivery ni de ya short baby a wo hye bia wo Ghana hanso ye delivery de ma no pay me mamo ache ye bebo amuzu nkomo na emema mumientie weye se wo enemu yade bia yiyi wasum netie ni ye pa sa emmoa wano a efri wo partner no oba ne ho ya anadwo ba akupebi ode ma wo no ye mfa ye ni enhunu me say sa emmoa wano say ye fungi say ye bacteria say ye virus no wuntimi mfa wani kro say enhu wuntimi kan kire me say wo fi wani han say de wate awonsem na wo kwadwonso no hu say bibi trutru bi ahyase banti wo hwema hu say aboa be na wo me dwonso ana wo me sa me yeast ye bai mo boa gise ye de afidie ene ye de hwe enti sa wo ye bema wo kwadwonso a ya na wo say bibi trutru bi na ba besena na so wadwonso awie na ehu behia se obefaka entena woto so ntena ho ma ade no ento adwa fampie to bra me ewo se wo so ano na wo be batafo nhyiaye so enne me den na me ka kire osa no wo batafo nhyiaye so we ya ka kire mo se misi wo amuzu jansi baby a wo mofo e de akomoro market no wo be hu se Dr. Amuzu ne signboard di boya ebo bowura ho ka kire se doctor eniema bi nkoye menyare mente apo na anokwasem sa mejo nsokra ho na maso afide mitimi wura mane papa se yeyi mi bula matali ne mu hyehyeme no a doctor bibi my bi nso tototo from doctor we dia gisa with the machines ehweme na all the machines bi be hwe wo clinic we ame na wa obehu say yes say wo yare ebi anene no niema abobo so wu nhye danya ho mami ni ka ma waduro bi nanom na enso bibia no ma ho bia wo wachichi unya doctor ho a wo beba nanso so nka wo pedro ni bia no mo ansa medofo e de yebeye ne se wo bebo modin akọ heba shop ho wo se wo pedro bi efe no amuzu pi kana mintie amuzu pi enkogina won kase yesi aduro bi a me enkoyi aduro bi mawo ema afi yade ne ndipin wo se mepe amuzu pi unya didi ni hye wutiri mu wi a wawie edi amuzu ni dikanya no ane se wo ka pi eno ano no eye very simple wo say mepe amuzu pi heba mechane bi se wo pesa yade na se tu ntema wo sa emoa wa bi no a wo mo ba ye no a wo manya yare bi di ama wo se ye gono se ye syphilis se ye chlamydia se ye genital what bio se ye candida ni nyina ye namu yade ni nyina so symptoms nso nkoyi na wo benum amuzu pi na wo de anya ahomgye wo benum amuzu pi na aboa wo obu ho a on owo ss no en wo botra gata fun bi na sayade na atena ne so ate se a graduate yade ne fu abemben onye adure betu ase da se wunya sa bibiduro ya Dr. Amuzu aye ya ode hahama superb ahahama powerful edi aye no a etimi sa enemu yade nkekaye fun no a medofo e mesi wo betu yade na si hon afiri nipaduam wona wo hu se wunya time emma sa no a wanya Amuzu pi no wo frɛ doctor hotline no a ka chen se medical to Amuzu pi no afefa de aka ne ka ho ye de beye delivery amount Amuzu pi ni de heba shop abeko bia bi wo ho na aduro no eye superb eye special chasa wonum a hu se koka yade no a hawo wo nipadua ni mu no ye hotline no se wo pay delivery wo pay aduro wo pay diani wo pay location o eye number 1 pay doctor na befa eye 0247 776743 0247 776743 na me try say 0247 776743 sa number ba kono enua na wo frɛ na wo fra wo ni doctor Emon komo tie wei na no na yebeka say Amuzu pi no etu na mu yade ase no watwi wani abotu brezi abat se no wu se wo hwe ba ni nyina hu no emu aye dehe emu aye se du hu ade kura gina mu na ye wo shankasa nya ni nyina na ye nkwe ma wani nna ho bomodi ase wo be no Amuzu pi ni bia na de wuntimi nhye process mpo hwese be ma wafra entoma unya select kura abehye unya skirt a wo behye kope Amuzu pi heba mesha bi so ma obi ka che se oba bi tutu na momonko heba shop ana se pharmacy onko bodin Amuzu pi aduro kakraka no yento nan enfamraw na wo ma ho bosome ba kopa anom wo bon se ade na emu aye dududu no de ho keka wo de ho dwa wo ni nyina ye wo ye nyina no na ase atu na ekọ obi nso symptoms nie wase me de se eduru se me kọ Jonsa ye dadwene kese bi edam so na nya asem keto he Jonsa na ademe no ato me ne adwendwen because me kọ Jonsa me kọ bre hwe me kọ Jonsa hwe so ma afede me bula matali ne mu hye me black man be ne mu dwa me ye Jonsa na me Jonsa intimation ukọ hwe obi anim pa ne se wo Jonsa na akọ hwe se de wati aye nanim na si afa aswa ka wisem Johnson so no na Johnson no ya de fa feeling no ba wo sa wo Johnson na sa wo bread ya nya wo yare gangan to one wo hia Amuzu pi ni bi ba ma bia wo nyine no pe amuzupi ni bi na nonom me senka wanya kra busumi bia no anum bi busumi bia wanum bi wo de enye se gatafo no na ade ekwa akokwenche ayigo no na wo de wo se wo bo wo prostate no enho ban sa amuzupi no esan se boa mo jonso semunti no ebo mo prostate ho ban hu se be ma na to da mo so munya sa problem ni bi ma ye wo loot eyi sa lower one no ma so yeso ye kwadwo sa ne ye bre ni bi no but mo ma de hair prostate ni de jemo rough ebre wunyina large no wan hwe ya na okoso afidemiti obi a wanya 65 years no oma amuzupi empa ne ho da medofo no amuzupi ni bi hwe na emwa wo jonso sem ensuroja haban no eboa mema prostate papa na haban kro no a eboa wo mensem wo male vitality no eboa wan kasa hwe sa haban kro no ankasa boa enkekaye bia eti sa wo ye bema na wutie me echin bi adia no so nyina ye prekese me nka se hu no esu ni nyina ye prekese tantantai se wo shave se ya kohwensa akakraka bi yati bi to bom ye bepai na kira se wo de no wo yare o nom amuzupi na ya ba se ho de a ye enkoye aye wiwra so wo pemfo de ye ensanie ene ho asa ye kuro basa ne ba de no ho a ato santene pa nya kuma ase kochia wa yi ase da panyire entena ho mansa ase ense wankasa ubula matali ne ho na ho ye wiwra na nye smuta eyese nya akono mposi e de kobo game e wo se ho ye smooth sa wade mo eti wi ya amuzupi ni bi na sueja na doctor de ka ho no ayenti no aboa yi san ane nkekaye no e de afiri omo de ma no a ya mutie sports ye ka ma asema wetimi asra na aseso ayi ice block ba ho so wo problem ni bi ozo so na say eg capacity na nsa bi agum numbi wukunu woto a wonto bi mrew ade ma ne mema na enum be ma wusa be wusa wo yare a wo ho kekaw wo shatade ase due ni namo ase nkukọ due bi ni namo ase wo tete wo yira je timi wuro ho kra ko dware still wo de agi sensuo kra nkan widiem eye syphilis no a wo de ne ye syphilis a wafu abembe syphilis a wakunko se de wo di ni birthday wo park so syphilis a waden dan ti se lotokia so mesra wo hia amuzupi 9 mesu hia sei amuzupi 4 na se wo nya bi no mo a ye mi dofo e bo sa symptoms ni nyina na edwane ye de hama mako aduonu 9 ene ye de ye eti sa symptoms na eba 111 no aha ba bi ekotaka no de amawo afedie na wato amuzupi heba mr amuzupi heba edru super amuzupi heba mr hey metene so amasori edru anya nwono ewura wuntini mu akoye adwuma amuzupi heba mr mema je nkwa wose nom to ho bese yedai nom to one man san wakobo game no na abahu say yes me ya bema me sorry ye wese mi bula matari na chia mi good morning e kire se wo ye bema mu a en sorry mfa DJ fo bag ne nko a e wa bra no pay wa hu se wo black mamba no e chia wo ba won samayede se entimi an sorry a bra panyine wo yare me se wo yedai wo yare ganganto awan wo sorry wo ye bema ho machi no num ye hu se he wo flap animu nyina yema e kire se wo ye bema mu a wu sa de na wonso Ghana wo enti pa amuzupi ni bi nanom wonum a esai akomore na ewom tubo sa fedie ye wo black man bay wo sori anopa na asori na wagina hwehwe anim sa na hwe obo ade ne ma osi ye nyankopon wa body efede na sedie si asori minya game amebo wo si akwa minya fna mewo no because wo ye bememu a wo nom amuzupi ntia amuzupi na dwuma eye no bema tenka sorry esai jama haban na ewom no na bebu adwuma se konkomafo agyan me say bomodi akoheba shop uko pharmacy uko chemical shop bebia we say mepe amuzupi Dr. Amuzu aduro no Ghana ha bebia abeko bia ebi wo ho wo fra 0247 77 67 43 0247 77 67 43 yɛde yɛ garlic ne sorry ɛno na ma emema mogya di afusa ne fa mo bɛɛma ho no na no na wunya game ne sɛ wo bɛbɔ a ɔbaa ne so wo ne po na no sɛ ebo sɛ na awenchen na ayɛ dendende te sɛ de kasa ehyem no because mogya ne eflow ye ma kyerɛ wa mo wahu sɛ wo yɛ bɛɛma abra wani peke no na wo sɛ entini no mogya no et ne femu eti sɛ wanom sa garlic aduro yɛ de prekasa anu ano ama Alice ne wo mogya na mfula ama de abra panyini ɛno sɛ wutim mpam se Mexico fo bosom no wutimi nya style bia eti sa wo ye bema nom amuzu garlic bitters bema stroke ebo ne nka ye onum amuzu garlic bitters bema ne to ase twetwe no onum amuzu garlic bitters bema ontimi na onum amuzu garlic bitters if se ebeboa mwada ena ho obia nko heba shop na onkope bia no de obekọ no na box kokọ mu fe wo se eno ni garlic aduro papa bia menom etu diabetes ase diabetes gye mema ewo bra mu hia enna ewo mpa so enti nom amuzu garlic bitters makanfo aduro mienu ama wo ni time a ye deliver Fred 0247
0247
77
67
43 0247 77 43 O French good morning be matiasia
ebedena kwako Dr. Amuzu ho ebsafo edamunyina amase nyame adoma joada anopa 610 yebesan so edmohia DJ Marcus etwaso TV no so Franco so etwaso tie nwompa DJ Marcus over to you MCR